the center.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Rebuild your family, regain your freedom, renew your life. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Fires the ball down the middle. Jason Swain!
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports news.
In for a Tennessee touchdown!
From the Budweiser studios of 99.1 The Sports Animal, here are a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports. Here's Josh and Swain.
Good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We're very excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. This February 14th, Valentine's Day edition of Josh and Swain.
The love is in the air.
I love doing the show with you, Swain.
From Georgia to Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, and definitely Arkansas. Love is in the air, my friend.
Tennessee will play basketball in Arkansas tonight.
Yes, sir. Time to wash that funk off from the last game.
It's a Get Right Wednesday.
Texas A&M had a get right game on Saturday and then didn't.
What happened?
on Tuesday night. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how the shot went in. I don't even know how.
Yeah, that's quite a finish. Vanderbilt wins
like
by
a
a
travel?
point, 74-73.
I don't know what was going on.
It kind of looked like it was, the Michael Vick, he's throwing the ball out of the stadium. So it's clearly altered, but you can't 100% tell that it's altered because the computer work is well done. Kind of looked like that with the shot going. Does that make you feel worse, better, whatever, having just seen Tennessee lose to Texas A&M, but then A&M loses to Vanderbilt? Both road games. Winning on the road in college basketball, you might have heard, is pretty tough.
This is not like losing to South Carolina in 2022 in the football field.
Mm-hmm.
We saw South Carolina kind of stink it up the whole season before Tennessee played them. Losing to them in that fashion, it felt really nasty. You felt disgusting. You felt dirty because you knew that they were not that good. They did go on to beat Clemson, but Clemson wasn't all that either. If Hendon Hooker and Jalen Hyatt plays and Clemson's best players play in the Orange Bowl, Tennessee's beating them by more than what they beat them in that game. Basketball is different, though. Similar to baseball. A&M, who was a good team, you heard the sleigh ride yesterday, Ron Slay. They are a good team. They had injuries early in the season. They're good. And they played really good against us at home. Well, good teams also play bad. And when you play bad on the road in the SEC, you can lose. It doesn't matter who you are playing. And that's what happened last night with Texas A&M at Vanderbilt.
A funny thing, too, A&M, not a good three-point shooting team, but all of a sudden they were against Tennessee. They shot even better last night at Vandy.
How did they lose then?
I don't know. On the road, they were 8 of 18, 44% from three. They were perfect, 17 of 17 from the free throw line. They shot better than 50% from the field. But they took 12 less shots than Vanderbilt. And Vandy won by one.
I think I know what happened.
Garcia had 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, well, that's probably
Anderson
why.
Garcia. He had 17 against Tennessee.
It had something to do with it. Yeah, Buzz Williams, I said on the field, wasn't able to get on the court. He was confused. He didn't know how to run on the court, run to mid-court at Memorial Gym. He was confused.
Needed one more timeout. So Vols at Arkansas tonight. 9 o'clock tip. We get a late one here, Swain. 9 o'clock tip. ESPN2.
Do I need to go Uncle Phil on you? You talking about we? You get a late tip. I'll be okay. I'll be watching the game in its entirety. You can get up in the morning and watch the second half, sir.
9 o'clock start times are criminal.
Josh, come on, man. Criminal?
Criminal.
No. It's 8 there.
That's true.
It's prime time there. 8's a perfect time for Arkansas.
Hopefully we don't get the Auburn-Alabama treatment of 90 free throws in this one.
Well, listen, at least you're not an Arkansas fan. Your team stinks. It's Valentine's Day, and the game is at 8. Like, this game belongs at 5. So that way you can get it over and then still be able to go out and enjoy your evening for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there should be some mid-afternoon promotional games on Valentine's Day, the pre-Valentine's dinner tip-offs. This would probably be one of those. One of the most disappointing teams in college hoops this year.
It's slap dab right in the middle of all the Valentine's festivities. Like, 8 o'clock is a prime time, like dinner time.
Yep.
It's a prime time, maybe movie time. 8 o'clock. This game needs to be played at 5, local time. But it's not. I'll be watching it. First and second half, live. Looking forward to it. How these guys bounce back on Valentine's Day.
Jared texted in saying, they say romance is dead, but I still hold the door open for my wife. She just never seems to leave.
So, oh my God.
Gotta be careful out there today.
Yeah, you better be careful. You going to take that one? You going to take that one home tonight?
I'll let Jared hold on to that one.
Oh, okay. You ain't stealing that one, are you? Hey, Mrs. Ward, I got a joke for you. No, don't do that. Let Jared keep that joke.
Yep, but we appreciate it, Jared. We appreciate you being with us. You can call or text in to join us on today's show, 865-656-9900. We'll talk Tennessee basketball with the game coming up tonight. The Vols currently have the third best odds to win the SEC title. Alabama, minus 110. Auburn, plus 250. Tennessee, plus 300. So bunched together there. Then fourth would be South Carolina, which plays at Auburn tonight. So another key game in the SEC. Tennessee looking to get a win on the road. We'll talk hoops. We'll talk football. Austin Price joins us in our next segment. So we'll talk Tennessee football, some recruiting. Braden Gall will join us at 1:45. So we'll have a lot to talk about on the football side of things. And Tennessee looking to go 2-0 this week. This is a handle your business week on the road, but against Arkansas, where the Vols are big favorites, and then getting ready to host Vanderbilt on Saturday at the Food City Center.
Can't let Vandy come in here feeling all good about their win at home versus Texas A&M, and let them play you close. Like, and I don't know why it happens, but it does. You take care of Arkansas. You fix the mistakes you made against Texas A&M. You're physical. You play with tough defense. You shoot the ball well. Ron Slade made a really good point about the physicality of that game impacting the lift of some of our shooters, in particular Dalton Knecht. So you make those adjustments. You handle Arkansas, and then you do the same thing at home versus a Vanderbilt team. 10 days, you will host Texas A&M. I can't wait to that one because I want to see how our players respond after basically getting embarrassed. I mean, they picked up a technical foul for trash talking us. Wade Taylor pointed at one of our players after hitting a three. So these next couple of games will test our manhood, our toughness inside that locker room.
9 o'clock, Tennessee and Arkansas in the SEC. We'll talk hoops as the afternoon goes along. We'll talk football when we come back with Austin Price of VolQuest on this Valentine's Day holiday. Do you know why you should never trust a pastry chef?
I know North Carolina lost to Syracuse on the road. I know that. But, yeah.
Kansas at Texas Tech. Why should you never trust a pastry chef on Valentine's Day?
Why?
Because they'll desert you. 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. Austin Price of VolQuest talking Tennessee football next on Josh and Swain.
Caller 5 right now to 656 wins qualifies in the Chill It and Grill It contest. You could win an awesome outdoor grill, a Yeti cooler, and a $100 gift card from Coors Light and 99.1 The Sports Animal. Caller 5 right now.
Love is in the air. It is Valentine's Day. You can find your perfect match this month with Hiller. Get a free UV light when you purchase select new HVAC systems. Get a free whole home surge protection when you buy a new whole home generator. Or get 50% off a descaler when you buy a new tankless water heater. You'll never be more in love with your home than right now when you decide to upgrade some of those devices in your home with Hiller. You can do that. Go online, find that perfect match at happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
And Doug.
With Liberty Mutual, you can customize and save hundreds on your car insurance. But what to buy with those savings? Yep, I bought a sound effects machine.
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com. Savings may vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. And now, during our President's Day sale, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add any base. Ends Monday. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
For over 100 years, Marvin has been helping contractors and homeowners bring their building projects to life. Marvin Windows and Doors will inspire you to create with confidence, value, and distinction. When you choose expertly crafted Marvin products from Hiwassee Window, you have the support you need to make every window and door project a success. Let their professional sales staff with over 90 years combined experience help you choose the right product. Find your Marvin Windows and Doors today at Hiwassee Window, 865-675-3690, just off Level Road.
Hey, this is Heather. We went through a kitchen renovation with the team at Kitchen Sales back in 2019, and I'm telling you, with the wrong team, a project of that magnitude can be a disaster. But thankfully, we had the right team. Art at Kitchen Sales was able to figure out exactly what we needed at our free in-home consultation. He suggested knocking out a couple of walls, relocating some major appliances, and convinced us to install an 11 by 4 foot island. We can eat at the bar. I can cook. I'm never away from the action. And it is just so nice to have all that countertop real estate and all that storage on both sides of the island. I can't think of a project that had more of an impact on the overall feel of our home than remodeling our old outdated kitchen. If you have a project like that you want to get started on, find out more information online right now at kitchensales.net.
This has been a paid announcement.
The hottest sports stories of the day broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Austin Price of VolQuest to join us coming up in just a moment. We're on YouTube today. Stop by the Sports Animal YouTube channel. Subscribe when you do. That would be greatly appreciated. You can watch, you can listen. Hello to everybody in the Tri-Cities area on the Sports Monster, and then we're on the Sports Animal as well. With Tennessee football conversation, you have coaching vacancies. There's the court case that is still ongoing. So short order is at least 24 hours, we do know. in the ruling that is to come from Judge Corker. And joining us now, Austin Price of VolQuest.com, covering Tennessee football and now legal proceedings. Austin, with the court case in Greenville yesterday. What did you take out of yesterday now with 24 hours to reflect, still waiting on that ruling from the judge?
I joked when we taped our podcast earlier at VolQuest. I said, Vol fans will say it's, coaching search season or whatever. I mean, it's like we're perpetually in NCAA season. I took away that, the system is broken in a lot of ways, which we've all known. I took away that the NCAA, their, legal representation didn't have a great answer. When asked about, collectives being able to talk to prospective student athletes before they arrive at a school, and kind of talked in circles. And, it was just an interesting, sequence of events watching, Judge Corker kind of, he had both, sides of the representation with some really pointed, tough questions. And I did think that the lawyer for the Attorney General handled himself a little bit better. I thought he started a little slow and got stronger and stronger and stronger, and his close was fantastic. His closing kind of argument. And I thought the NCAA lawyer started okay, but then got weaker as Judge Corker asked more and more questions.
So if a Tennessee fan is wondering, so what should I think right now while waiting, or what happens next? What should a Tennessee fan either be thinking or taking out of the coverage that they're reading or hearing right now?
Well, I think the biggest thing to kind of take away is the fact that, no matter what Judge Corker decides, this isn't the end, one way or the other. To put this in boxing terms, it feels like for the NCAA to have a shot to win, they've got to kind of, win a few rounds here early and drag this thing into a 12-round fight. Like, I don't think the NCAA has the capability to knock Tennessee out in an early round, but I think Tennessee could, in theory, knock the NCAA out in an early round. I think winning the injunction, it doesn't mean the NCAA won't push to go to trial, won't push to go to discovery, but I think at that point the writing in a lot of ways is on the wall. And even if they go to discovery and go to a trial, I think Tennessee stands a great chance of winning based off the language of Judge Corker when he ruled not to give Tennessee the temporary restraining order last week. But, I think that ultimately, winning the injunction is almost, a massive blow to the NCAA.
Austin Price, VolQuest.com. Tennessee picked up a commitment on Saturday, AP, from Collierville wide receiver, don't say Memphis, Joakim Dotson. What is Tennessee getting in him, and why did he decide to make the move now? Was it George McIntyre? What was it?
A little bit of everything. He's been trending to Tennessee for a while, Jason, and he came up, for the junior day the first weekend in February, and just kind of solidified everything for him. George has been talking to him, but really good, solid wide receiver from the Memphis area, and really has done a nice job of kind of developing his game. I think he's one that, based off talking to people, I think he'll rise in the rankings over the next few months. And again, I think a really nice addition early on here to this 2025 class.
Tennessee lost their running back coach, Jerry Mack, who went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tennessee has made several hires from within because of recruiting right now, how important it is. I think we all can agree that's probably not the best move to make. Where do you see the running back search right now for Tennessee?
Well, I think that in some ways it's in its infancy, but at the same time, I think there is an urgency, more so than there has been in previous searches. You look back a year ago, like it took him a while to find the tight ends coach officially, right? He did Coach Heupel did some interviews, 6-8 weeks after, the tight end job was open. And I don't think you'll see that this year. I think that you'll see Tennessee, move to fill that spot pretty quick. If you go back to our version 1 of our hot board, I think whoever they hire is probably coming off that list. I'm not sure we'll ever get a version 2. I think it's somebody that that has some ties to the state of Tennessee, that has kind of the ability to recruit well, develop, mentor, and honestly, I think the biggest qualification for this deal is finding somebody who's kind of hungry. Sometimes you get an older coach who's kind of at a point in his career where he's not as hungry as he once was. I think it's important to find somebody who's kind of a hungry coach, a hungry recruiter, and I know that that's kind of what they're trying to find.
Austin Price with us, VolQuest.com. So Tennessee has a vacancy at the running back coach position with Jerry Mack headed to Jacksonville. The defensive side, what do you hear about Brian Jean-Marie, where things stand with him coaching linebackers for Tennessee?
I would venture to say we know something on BJ probably late this afternoon or evening. Michigan's come swinging big, trying to surround Sharon Moore with as much as they can, and we'll see what he elects to do. He was there for one season in 2020 before coming to Tennessee. I know BJ really likes Tennessee a lot, but like I said, Michigan's come swinging big here, trying to surround Coach Moore with as much as they can. I'm sure there's an attraction there to maybe coach under Wink Martindale, who's so well thought of out there in pro circles and stuff. But, again, I don't think anything's decided as of we sat here at 12:23 on this Wednesday. And, I think that, again, I think you'll see probably a decision sometime later today, one way or the other.
I know Rodney really wrestled with the decision that he made between Tennessee, Auburn, ultimately deciding to stay at Tennessee. You think Brian Jean-Marie is wrestling really hard with the decision between Tennessee and Michigan? I know he was there before and likes it here.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. And again, like so much of it can be like, contract terms, right? I mean, 3 years versus 2 years, money, just different things in the contract. Sometimes, family is part of the decision one way or the other, whether to stay or to go. So it's not just as simple as kind of what BJ thinks or wants. I think you have to, kind of encompass all those things when you look at the overall decision. And, I do know his family's very happy here, but that doesn't mean that, he won't decide later today that he's going to Michigan. Either way, I don't think, as of 12:24, based on my conversations this morning, I don't believe any type of decision has been made one way or the other.
I know every AD has a list of head coaching candidates just in case. You think Josh Heupel has a list of linebacker candidates just in case Brian Jean-Marie decides to go to Michigan?
Well, I think Tim Banks would have a heavy influence in whoever they hire. I mean, obviously it's Coach Heupel's the head coach, but he's going to want that person to be able to mesh with Coach Banks, and so I mean, does Tim Banks have a kind of an idea of where he'd want to go? I mean, maybe. I mean, would not surprise me. But sometimes, it's not as simple as that. So, it all depends on the reach and kind of, what kind of connections you have out there. But, I think there was a lot of heavy interest in the running backs job. I think Jerry Mack has told a lot of coaches out there how pleasant Josh Heupel is to work for. And I think that's why you saw there were, multiple Power 5 coaches that inquired about that running backs job. And one would think that might be the case on defense as well. So we'll be interested to kind of see where it goes.
Hey, Austin, before you go, we mentioned Joakim Dotson with his commitment at wide receiver to Tennessee. Anything else that is standing out on the recruiting radar or anything to watch coming up on the recruiting trail?
Not too much, Josh. I mean, it's really kind of quiet. February's a dead month, and, I don't know if you guys saw, we went to North Carolina last week, so I saw all those really impressive kids. if you get on my Twitter and you look at it, the freak tight end, Kendra Harrison, from over there in Reedsville, he broke the back. He told Matt Ray and myself last week, because he had 31 rebounds in a game a couple weeks ago, and we said something about him. I said, I heard you tried to dunk one that night, and it ricocheted, went all the way up to the ceiling. And he goes, every time I dunk it, I try to bring the rim down. And last night he literally did. He ripped the rim off and shattered the glass. And the video is on his Twitter, which again I've quote tweeted it. So if you go to my Twitter, you can find it there. So not much as far as like what's about to happen as far as commitments or anything. But if you just want to watch a freak athlete make a play, go check that out.
Yep, you just got a retweet, or as Elon would ask us to say, a repost from Josh and Swain. So he took the rim and the glass down with him on that dunk. So, by the way,
he's fantastic.
That has been a trend in conversation of Tennessee's recruiting efforts, and I'm sure it applies to other schools too. But George McIntyre, big time basketball player. Jordan Ross with his highlights dunking the basketball, that shows off his athleticism. He's in the 24 class, and you want to see athleticism at that edge position.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, Harrison is unbelievable talent at the tight end spot. That between he and Carson Sneed, Tennessee has got some really nice options that they're heavily involved with in that 2026 class. And Swain's not as old as you or I, Josh, but when you start talking about the 2026 class, it just makes you feel old, because at the end of the day, my oldest daughter is a class of 2031.
Oh man, you are getting up there. By the way, Swain's a little bit older than me, so I'm catching up to you guys. I'm the one that's behind here. Just to clarify.
Okay, fine.
At Austin Priceless, go give him a follow on Twitter. He's covering what's happening in the court. You have Grant Ramey and Rob Lewis covering what's happening on the court, plus the football field and recruiting trail. So all angles.
Austin, happy Valentine's Day. We love you, man.
Love you guys, too. Y'all be good.
Thanks, Austin. Austin Price, VolQuest.com, where you can read his work, see and hear his work as well. I get so jealous watching somebody just be able to take down a rim. Being able to get to the rim is going to make me jealous, so you're able to take it down with you?
Josh, all you got to do is get on Amazon, order you a Fisher-Price rim, and you can do the same thing.
I've taken my kids to the post several times.
In the comfort of your living room. You can do it, too, if you really want to.
Skill is all relative, so even if I'm backing down a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old, I'm still winning the battle.
You don't need much skill to do that. At all. Take that rim down. Take it down, man. You can do it, Josh. I believe in you.
Brad said his wife asked if he was still going to love her after he won the lottery. He said, of course. I'll miss you, but I'll still love you. Happy Valentine's Day, 865-656-9900.
Brad says, I'm taking Taylor Swift away from Travis Kelce. I'm rich.
In the meantime, better get some good pillows and cushions for the couch. We'll continue. A lot to cover right here on Josh and Swain.
When special guests call in to 99.1 The Sports Animal, you hear them on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline, stanleyfence.com.
The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
8th-ranked Tennessee is on the road tonight to battle Arkansas in an SEC matchup. Tennessee looking to bounce back from that weekend loss to Texas A&M on the road, while Arkansas has won 2 of its last 3 games. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock tonight. Coverage begins at 8:30 right here on The Sports Animal. A couple of other ranked teams in college hoops tonight in the SEC. Number 13 Auburn hosts number 11 South Carolina at 8:30, and at 9 o'clock top-ranked UConn visits DePaul. In the NBA tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, the Hornets host the Hawks. The Knicks visit the Magic. The Sixers host the Heat. Nets take on the Celtics at 7:30. That's when the Bulls visit the Cavs. The Raptors host the Pacers. At 8 o'clock, the Pelicans take on the Wizards. The Grizzlies welcome the Rockets. Mavericks get the Spurs at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, the Nuggets host the Kings. The Pistons visit the Suns. The Jazz host the Lakers. And the Warriors host the Clippers at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Wilson Brothers Plumbing is locally owned and operated. They have continued to grow over the years because of the great work that they've been able to offer, great customer service. People trust Wilson Brothers Plumbing, and they continue to train the next generation of skilled plumbers. This is a great company with people that you can trust when you call for the help that you need. If you need a problem fixed, you need somebody that you can trust. We have trusted Wilson Brothers Plumbing at my home. A lot of people have done so. If you search their name on Google, you'll see 5-star reviews across the board for Wilson Brothers Plumbing. If you need help with a problem that occurs, if you need help with a project that you're planning, that can be at your home, at your business, new construction projects, call and rely on Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Call Wilson Brothers at 865-415-1537. Again, 865-415-1537, or go online to wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. If you're new to the area or you've never been in our store, let me tell you about our once-a-year clearance sale. It's a great sale. And why? Because it's for real. Not a market up to market down. It's 40 to 50% off our oldest items, 20 to 30% off our newest, hottest items, and it only happens once a year. Sale starts February the 5th through Valentine's Day. I promise you won't be disappointed. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
The all-new Knox Esports is Knoxville's new premier esports gaming center, featuring 54 gaming PCs, console gaming stations, featuring an Xbox, PS5, and Switch at each station, as well as 2 racing simulators. So get out of the house, bring the kids and their friends, or bring all your gaming buddies. Whoever you bring, you'll be hooked. Events, tourneys, classes, they've got it all. Stop by today at 108 North Peters Road, or visit knoxesports.gg. Knox Esports, a digital mayhem gaming location.
Hello, friends. This is Kevin Frazier, and it's Wham Dougal time at Frazier's Carpet One.
Frazier's, I like your style.
It's February, and Frazier's is packed to the rafters with carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl tile and plank, ceramic, and more. So it's time for our once-a-year Wham Dougal sale. If it's in stock, it's on sale. Carpet from 69 cents a square foot. Hardwood from $1.99 a square foot. Luxury vinyl plank from 79 cents a square foot. And the list goes on and on. January was our biggest and best sale ever. And Frazier's suppliers are chomping at the bit to keep the momentum rocking. So if you're even thinking about new floor covering, now is the time to call Frazier's at 546-4850. And we'll come to you with free in-home estimates.
Frazier's, I like your style.
It's a Wham Dougal of a sale. For the floor, from the store, you trust more, Frazier's Carpet One.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
This report is sponsored by the Tennessee Valley Authority. From weathering the storm to keeping the lights on, at the Tennessee Valley Authority, they're on a mission to make life better for our entire community. If you are too, then join them and do good here. TVA.com.
We'll see a lot of sunshine as we head throughout your Valentine's Day. We're into those upper 50s this afternoon, dropping into the lower 30s overnight. We are going to see more sunshine, but more breezy conditions ahead of that cold front on Thursday. Highs near 60 degrees. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group, East Tennessee's #1 family law and divorce attorney group. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to help your family in their hardest times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal. Once again, voted one of the top 25 sports midday shows in America by Barrett Sports Media.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain, at Josh and Swain on social media. Thanks for listening, however you are listening, or if you're watching the show today. We're live on our Josh and Swain Twitter account, as well as the Sports Animal YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. You can join us as well by calling or texting in at 865-656-9900. A lot to keep up with right now for Tennessee football fans, from the recruiting angle to coaching search. There is the court case aspect with also Tennessee basketball tonight on the road against Arkansas, as Mike Wilson wrote. Time your caffeine accordingly. 9 p.m. tip, ESPN2, where you can watch the game. Jimmy Dykes will be on the call again. He might set a record for national commentators doing one team's game.
He's from Arkansas. He lives there, so I mean that was an easy move by.
Yeah, this one makes a ton of sense. He did the A&M game. He's done a few in Knoxville.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have to pay for any type of travel for Jimmy Dykes because he lives right there. So he did the North Carolina Syracuse game, and I was watching it. And I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. I thought Jimmy Dykes only does SEC games, but it was a pleasant surprise to hear him call the Cuse Tar Heels game. That was really fun to watch, and he did a great job as always. But we get a treat if you're watching at home. Just gotta get your coffee ready.
The Syracuse win against North Carolina is just one of the many examples of you don't know night in, night out. Syracuse last 3 games, they held on to beat Louisville, which is a bad basketball team.
Terrible.
At home, Syracuse beat Louisville by 2, 94-92. Ken Palm ranks Louisville 166 in the country. Then Saturday, Syracuse lost by 9 against Clemson, trailed throughout, never had a great chance to win the game. And then last night beat top 10 North Carolina, first top 10 win in 5 years.
Are we surprised, though? Because you look at March Madness, and it happens every year where you get all these upsets. Well, you're going to get upsets during the regular season, too.
Sure. Yeah, the only thing you can't be surprised by is the surprise.
Yeah, simple as that.
So I didn't expect Texas A&M to lose to Vanderbilt last night. Another Ken Palm reference, he gave them like an 82% chance to win. 82 isn't 100. So Vanderbilt got the win last night against Texas A&M. Vanderbilt led at the half against South Carolina, and then South Carolina turned it on and took care of business in the second half. But that's why Tennessee has to be prepared. It's the better team against Arkansas. It should win the game tonight, but it's a better team than Texas A&M and never really had a shot to win once the game got started.
I mean, how many times have we seen games where like the win probability is like 99.9%, and then it's at 0 because they lose the game? So just because you are the favorite, just because you're coming off a big win against Tennessee at home, doesn't mean or guarantee it's going to get you a win on the road versus probably the worst team in the SEC in Vanderbilt that had barely any fans at the game. But kudos to Jerry Stackhouse and those players for finding a way to get it done.
UConn has a 98% chance tonight against DePaul. UConn, maybe the best team in the country. DePaul ranked 299th.
Yeah, they winning tonight.
I'll take UConn in that.
Yeah, I'm taking UConn. That's going to happen.
Yep. But if you're interested in the percentages going in, Tennessee with an 85% chance to beat Arkansas, according to Ken Palm. Auburn at home with an 83% chance to beat South Carolina. If that interests you.
What do you think Nico's doing right now?
Nico?
Yeah.
I would say watching film, throwing in the indoor facility.
Josh, he's a student athlete. He's probably in class, man. He's probably in class thinking about
12:40. He's not done for the day.
He's young. He's not Matt Leinart.
That's right. Just ballroom dance, and that's all that he's got.
Yeah, man. This is second year in school.
Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday classes too. Or no, today's Wednesday.
Wow, Josh. You know what? How about you skip the game? How about you just about you just go to sleep?
9 o'clock tip. You think I'm making it?
Just get you some rest, man. Just get you some rest, man. Don't
No, I
worry
think
about
he's
the
done
game.
for the day. I don't know his schedule, but I'd say Wednesday you wrap things up early.
He's too young to be wrapping things up. He way too young.
Yeah, I'm out of my element at this point.
But if he's in class, he's probably thinking about throwing in the complex.
But, by the way, did I miss something here? I might have thrown you off track. You just asked me what Nico's doing right now.
No, yeah,
That's
actually,
just.
I asked you what.
Is that a Tennessee fan doodling question? A Tennessee fan right now is doodling Nico drawings.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Did you see the video of Brew McCoy jogging on the treadmill?
I did.
Oh, man. Okay.
Nico might be watching that video. Like, okay.
Okay. All right.
vet.
You see you, Brew McCoy. Okay. Sorry to change the subject, but
That's okay.
I was thinking about what Nico was thinking about.
Okay.
And I was thinking about Brew McCoy running on the treadmill.
You know, there's that trend recently of how often do you think about the Roman Empire? Like, how often do you guys think about the Roman Empire or World War II, things like that? What percentage of the day do you think Tennessee fans think about Nico?
Yeah, like, you know, the cartoon where it's like the little box, the little bubble pops up, bloop.
Yeah.
And the cartoons back in the day had you seeing what the person's thinking. If you put a bubble on top of my head here, it would be Nico throwing touchdown passes to Tennessee wide receivers.
Yep.
With great protection, by the way.
I'd say that's quite common. Valentine's Day themed meme. There's the meme of the girl looking at the guy. He's probably thinking about somebody else. And then it shows his thought bubble. And the thought bubble would be, I wonder what ways we can use Nico in the red zone in the RPO.
Yep, 100%. Yeah,
It's exciting.
I wonder who Nico wants to hire running backs coach.
You consult Nico on that?
Yeah. Hey, Nico, what coach you like here the best? I mean, there is an Oregon running backs coach that's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
See, Austin think he's slick. I catch on to Austin. And he said there's probably not a running back 2.0 list that one of the
I caught that.
Oh yeah. And then he said you want a running back coach with some ties to the state. Well, Austin, sir, there's only a few of those on there. There's only a few of those. Matt Merritt's one of those who was a off the field coach here.
Yep, went to South Florida with Alex Golish and was recently hired at Miami.
Yes, sir. And then Larry Porter, who's at North Carolina, that is from Memphis. There's some Tennessee ties, but Larry Porter is a little bit older. He's been in the game for a long time. There's a lot of coaches that haven't been able to adapt as well as they need to with recruiting today. And so I wonder where that is. Matt Merritt kind of fits the bill of what Austin was talking about. Young, hungry, just started off in the game with some ties to Tennessee. Look at the coaching list again and see who else kind of fits that profile that Austin laid out for us. Austin ain't slick, man. I'm sure like homeboy, man. I put the clues together. But that's what Tennessee needs. A hungry recruiter. Hungry. I don't necessarily need the recruiting experience like I thought I did. Remember when you would have coaching searches in the past and you were like, man, we got to get a guy that's an extensive recruiting pedigree and like I remember when we brought in Chris Rump. Just not me throwing in shade to Chris Rump or throwing him under the bus. But we were excited based on what he did at Florida, what he did before Tennessee.
Yep.
We didn't necessarily get that Chris Rump. And so I've adjusted my expectations a little bit with this running back hire. I want a guy who can coach the position, but I want a guy that's young and hungry. You've been waiting on this opportunity to be an on-field coach. You just got it, and you ain't trying to go back. to getting coffee for the head coach. You ain't trying to go back to only making $50,000 a year. You are not trying to go back. And you're too young to go to the NFL. You may want to go to the NFL, but you can't because you don't have that experience.
Yeah, Jerry Mack got that
opportunity. You got some work to do, young man. So I want young, hungry. I want you young to where you playing PlayStation with the kids, with the recruits. I want you playing all the video games with the recruits like Brian Niedermeyer. That's what I want. But I want you to have some experience because you got to coach up these young running backs that have to pass protect. For who else? Nico. It goes back to Nico. Josh, stay with me here. I know you're sleepy. It goes back to Nico. You got any questions about what I just said?
Yeah, if you figured out what Nico's doing right now. We'll come back. We'll continue to discuss as he's still the center focus. We'll have a little more on Nico, by the way, a national writer who is buying the stock of Tennessee's young quarterback. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join us right here on Josh and Swain.
The Budweiser Studios are recognized worldwide on the Sports Animal app and online at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Valentine's Day is coming, and if you want to wow your sweetheart, you need to take a short trip down to South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge and see my man TK Wheeler out at TK Wheeler Jewelers. I cannot tell you how many times I come across jewelry online or on billboards, and TK Wheeler Jewelers always beats those advertised prices. I remember when I got my diamond stud earrings years ago, and yes, I still wear them every single day, but I saw another store advertise them on a billboard, so I called TK, and for the same size, setting, and certifications, TK Wheeler was $500 cheaper. That's a big deal. So whether you're shopping for that beautiful engagement ring she won't be able to say no to, or you want gold jewelry that never goes out of style, you always get more bling for your buck at TK Wheeler Jewelers. Shop the over $2.5 million in inventory that he has for your Valentine. And when you want special jewelry for that special someone, you always want my store, TK Wheeler Jewelers. This has been a big announcement.
It's the 24-karat rose drawings at the Mid Gaming Hall. Drawing Saturday evenings all month. If you are selected, you win a rose that's dipped in pure gold, plus up to $2,000 cash or free play. Make this Valentine's month memorable with a keepsake gold rose and cash or free play. The Mid Gaming Hall in Williamsburg, Kentucky, exit 11. TheMidGaming.com has all the details. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Winning just got closer. If you've got a yard, you may plan on digging in it. Like to build an addition, put in a pool, or bury your pirate booty. But you should know that throughout the country, there may be pipelines buried underground. And if you hit one, you've got trouble. Sorry. So before you dig, call 811 to have any buried pipelines located and marked at no charge. For more tips on pipeline safety, visit pipesafety.org. A message from the Tennessee Gas Association, Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Why do you change your car's air filter? Because when it's clogged, it doesn't work. The same is true of your nose, the body's air filter. It's great at trapping allergens, dust, and viruses, but unless you clean it regularly, they can stay trapped, making you miserable. I'm Martin Hogue, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Here's a testimonial from a verified purchaser and a big Navage fan. Quote, I've been suffering for 30 years with chronic sinus infections and allergies. I stumbled across Navage. The suction is amazing. It cleared my sinus cavities better than anything I've tried before. Unquote. Navage has over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Wash your body's air filter with Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Hi, this is John with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, and any location. I buy several houses per month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that is in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great! because I love buying these houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosed houses. If you own a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
I'm Michael Jenkins, helping you beat the books with BetQL. The BetQL model went against Detroit on Tuesday night and came out a winner, and it looks like they're going to stick with fading the Pistons. Phoenix will host Detroit, and both teams will be playing on the back-to-back after the Lakers beat Detroit on Tuesday, and Phoenix took care of the Kings. The BetQL 5-star play is taking Phoenix at home, laying double digits against the Pistons. I'm Michael Jenkins. Bet smarter and beat the books with BetQL, and download the BetMGM app today.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We'll continue the Tennessee running back coach search conversation. Tennessee looking to replace Jerry Mack, hoping to not have to replace a defensive assistant. We'll continue to discuss that as well and invite you to be a part of the show. 865-656-9900 to be a part of Josh and Swain. As we say hello to Austin. Thank you for calling in. Austin, good afternoon. What's on your mind?
Hey, good afternoon, Josh and Swain. Appreciate y'all taking my call. I was listening last week to you guys. Heard y'all it's been widely discussed, what is the Wild West of the transfer portal that's almost turned into a college football free agency. So I had a question. I was actually going to call in last week and ask, didn't get around to it, but wanted to ask, with the ruling that came out last week, or not the ruling, but the news that broke with the Dartmouth basketball team, we seeing that first college program referring to and naming their athletes as employees of the school. And with all the movement right now, Tennessee and Virginia versus the NCAA, as we progress, if we get to a point in time, 5-10 years down the road, where college athletes are in fact employees of the school, would that in and of itself not help fix the problem we're seeing in the transfer portal? Could whatever the document is they're signing right now, it's an offer letter, scholarship papers, or maybe more like a contract, if that ever happens, could there not be language added into that to hold those players to schools for a number of years like it's done in any professional sports league when they sign a contract?
Austin, I would say yes. That would be a route to make that happen, because now I don't know of a way that you can do that if they're not employees of the school. They're simply students. We have a court ruling saying you can't even keep them from being able to play right away if they want to transfer to another school. So if you have the opportunity to sign them to contracts, there would probably be buyout language, as we also see now. But yes, Swain, in short, I would say that is your route to being able to hold on to them long term.
And that seems to be the solution to a lot of the issues right now that is playing college football. Sign contract, collective bargain, collective bargain, and if you want to be able to transfer, then negotiate and put the rules in place. And if you break that, then find ways to recoup some of your money if you are the school. It just seems like we're going down that path.
Yep. Another question: how many of those players do schools want to commit to for multiple years? That could be another question. We'll continue the discussion. Tennessee search for running backs coach as well when we begin hour number 2 of Josh and Swain.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home.
That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-216-9922. That's 1-800-216-9922. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-216-9922. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
During basketball and all seasons, choose Coors Light, the official beer of chill, inside Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. When things heat up on the hardwood, reach for the beer that's made to chill. You'll know your Coors Light's perfectly chilled because when the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for peak refreshment. Coors Light is a proud sponsor of Tennessee Athletics. Always cheer loudly and please celebrate responsibly.
If you're looking to grow your business and generate more customers, connect with SlamDot. SlamDot helps companies grow with effective website design and digital marketing, including SEO, Google Ads, and social media advertising. SlamDot is locally owned and operated. They have been in business for 18 years, helping businesses grow. SlamDot can help you with their in-house team. Get in touch and receive a free consultation. Go to the website, slamdot.com/Josh.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Hi, this is John with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, and any location. I buy several houses per month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that is in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, because I love buying these houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosed houses. If you own a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
This is WNML-FM Friendsville, WNML-AM Knoxville, Cumulus Media Stations, broadcasting worldwide from the Budweiser Studios. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with the CBS Sports Minute. Patrick Mahomes said yesterday that his goal is 7 Super Bowl rings. He's respectfully chasing Tom Brady for the title of GOAT. Normally, this would be a throwaway line. Every quarterback says he's the best, and winning it all is the goal. But Mahomes is obviously different. His run is so reminiscent of Brady. They're two guys you never want to go against in the fourth quarter. It's amazing to see the two of them intertwined in NFL history. 7 is a far way off, but watching him chase those rings is going to be thrilling. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate, or hiring someone to move your piano instead of doing it yourself. So, do things the better way. Bundle home and auto and save up to 25% with Allstate.
Bundled savings vary by state and are not available in every state. Saving up to 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings off the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
With your choice of select sandwich, nugs, fries, and a drink, Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag is your go-to. Your nugget wingman. Your hot and crispy fry co-pilot.
Just like us. We're like the bag boys.
What?
Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
For a deal you can count on, bet on Biggie and choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Bag boys.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes choice of JVC or crispy chicken sandwich with 4-piece nugs, junior fry, and small soft drink. Third-party delivery pricing may be higher.
Start your fitness journey with no long-term contracts in month-to-month memberships at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. In counties near or small, there's a law firm to help you through whatever is your fall. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to guide you through your most trying times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. 2 hours to go. Tyler and Will at 3 o'clock. We invite you to join us. 865-656-9900 as we had Austin's call at the end of last segment, kind of the Austin Hour. Austin Price joined us last hour from VolQuest. You can go back and check out that conversation. And Austin's question, we were kind of rushed to get out of the hour, but again, to summarize with his question and our thought, if players are ultimately deemed employees or they're compensated by the schools, however that terminology comes about, could that solve some of the transfer portal issue of players bouncing around? I would say especially in the current time where players can transfer every single offseason and be able to play right away as the rules currently stand, yes, I would think that provides some kind of solution. Does it end it? No, but it would hold players in place more likely than we see now.
Yeah, man. Contracts, some type of revenue sharing seems to be part of the solution. Don't know how it's going to look, when is it going to look the way it's supposed to, but like we understand it can't continue the way it is, and the way to minimize these outrageous numbers that we're hearing. And listen, you can't stop somebody from making as much as they're worth, right? That's why we're having the whole lawsuit right now. But making it uniform somehow, some way, with like an NFL structure with the salary cap, making dudes sign contracts. If you want to up and leave, there has to be something that maybe the school is getting back, programs getting back. You can't have kids leaving every single season and doing all that stuff. So something has to change. I think we are moving at a fast pace to make that happen.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Chris texted in from Johnson City and asked if when Tennessee and Virginia win this case versus the NCAA, what's the result? Is the NCAA barred from disciplining Tennessee and Virginia? Well, they would probably stop from trying in this particular issue.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean all rules are now off the board.
Don't sneeze wrong, Tennessee.
Yeah. But also in this conversation, it's not simple. It is a complicated process because you'll also see laws that still have to change in different states, I would say Tennessee included. So it is moving quickly, but there are other movements that other moves that still have to take place. The move that Tennessee is looking to make, and Josh Heupel can go at his own pace of trying to hire the next running backs coach. Young and hungry is the theme of probably what he's looking for, is the belief right now. Is that what you would take away from it?
Yeah. You need recruiters, man. Simple as that. I've been kind of beating this drum for a long time. I'm not going to stop because I think it's important. You look at the candidates that Austin mentioned was part of 1.0 coaching search list there on VolQuest.com. It includes Matt Merritt, who was a part of this staff in 2021, left to go be with Golish, just was hired at Miami. And we've seen a ton of coaches be hired and leave before they even coach a game. So if Matt Merritt is that guy, he won't be the first coach this cycle to make multiple moves during the offseason. So he is someone that I look at as kind of fits that. He hasn't been coaching a long time on the field, so he's not complacent. He's trying to make a name for himself. He has some ties to Tennessee because he was here recruiting, knows Heupel, knows the system, and so he's a really good option. Now, this Carlos Lockett is at Oregon. He fits kind of the profile too. Also mentioned hungry recruit, ties to Tennessee. Well, he has ties to Tennessee as well because he's worked at a couple different high schools in Memphis. He played at Chattanooga. He hasn't coached that long at this level. I mean, he was at Memphis from 2017 and 19, at Florida State 2020, Western Kentucky in 21, went to Oregon after that, but he spent a lot of time in high school, so he's still trying to make a name for himself at this level. And then you look at TCU's running backs coach and Anthony Jones, who also has some ties to the state of Tennessee in Memphis. So I'm kind of zeroing in on those three. Now, here on the list has a NFL running back coach, Derek Foster, that has ties to Tennessee as well. He's from Alabama, so you know he was a baller back in his day. But I just don't see, man, a coach going from the NFL to college, especially when he has young children. I looked up an article that he did with Chargers.com, and he was asked about the difference college to pro when he came to the pros, and he mentioned time, how time was different. And I'm pretty sure he's really comfortable with getting that extra time spending with his young family.
We'll continue to see guys go from pro to college or back to college, but that just seems like it's going to be a real battle for schools if a coach has the same opportunity, pro or college, right now, with everything that you were tasked with doing as a college coach versus what your responsibilities are in the NFL. That's a big ask. That's why the young and hungry aspect, where you were talking about, hey, you want to be an NFL coach? We'll help you prove what you can do, and then maybe you'll get that opportunity in the future.
But Derek Foster he's so intriguing to me because he just got done coaching Austin Eckler this past year. Like, you're coaching NFL backs, and coaching is at an all-time different level at that level, at the NFL level, the attention to detail. That's what this running back room needs. They need that. And you add that to the fact that he understands this part of the country. But again, man, I just cannot think of why a coach would want to go from college to pro. I mean, pro to college. Now, they do have a new head coach in Harbaugh.
Yeah, what does that mean for his future?
Does he vibe with Harbaugh? Does Harbaugh vibe with him? Austin Price mentioned Jared Mack has talked to several coaches out there about how, I won't say easy, because coaching at this level is not easy, but the working environment that Josh Heupel has created, how it should attract some really good coaching candidates. So if you're not vibing with Harbaugh, or Harbaugh wants a different guy, then going to college and going to a place where, hey, man, it's going to be a positive working environment, I could understand why he would leave pro to come to college.
Yeah, not all college environments are created equal. Coaching for Saban was a good opportunity. It was a grind to go coach for Nick Saban.
Yeah, when I was recruited by LSU, Charlie Harbison, I remember his name. We had a conversation. He was a cool cat. Had some really good conversations, man. I was on the phone. Normally, a teenage boy would be on the phone with ladies. I was on the phone with coaches a lot. And I would spend a lot of time talking to them. And I spent some time talking to Charlie Harbison. And he kept it real with me, probably too real. And he said, yeah, man, our coaches, we grind hard. Nick Saban, He's a player's coach. Players love him. But it's a grind for us coaches. And because of that, there's some turnover. May not be here the next day. And that was what kind of X'd off LSU for me. I appreciate his honesty, but I didn't want someone that I built a relationship with for over a year to be gone the next year. Well, it happened in Tennessee anyways, because after my freshman year, Woody McCorvey left to join Sylvester Croom in Mississippi State to be his offensive coordinator.
Yeah, in hindsight, should that matter to recruits as much as it does?
No. It shouldn't matter. Okay, I'm lying. It should matter, but it shouldn't matter. It's both. It's both because you need to have a relationship with the guy that's going to be coaching you, man. Like, that should matter. There should be trust. There should be respect. Like, that relationship matters. But your recruiting coordinator, your recruiting point man, not as much, because you're not going to see him as much. If I'm a receiver coming out, but I've developed a great relationship with Rodney Garner, okay, that's cool. But, like, I'm not going to see Rodney on a daily basis. Rodney's not going to coach me. My receiver coach is going to coach me. I'm going to have more interaction with my receiver coach. So if you have a good relationship with your position coach and the head coach, then, yes, that matters. But a different coach who doesn't coach you, you have to expect him to leave. How would you feel if he left? If you feel like you'll be okay, then you should go to that school.
Yeah, because the reality is the best programs are going to experience turnover because the coaches are going to get bigger opportunities.
And they want more opportunities. They're
Right.
seeking more opportunities, whether it's more money or a better title or maybe a better position being a head coach. Some coaches don't want to be a head coach. Some coaches are perfectly fine just being an assistant, but you got to pay them. They want their money. And so if a coach is feeling like he's not getting paid, which maybe that's Brian John Marie, who maybe is a little underpaid when you look at how much he's making compared to some of the other coaches who are not coordinating. Brian John Marie is recruiting at a higher level than some of the other coaches who are getting paid more without coordinating. And so you certainly understand that part of it. But, yeah, coaches, they leave. They come and they go. And as a recruit, you have to ask yourself, if the guy recruiting me, if he leaves, will I be okay? And if you say yes, then maybe that's the place you need to go.
865-656-9900 if you would like to join us. Vol_West tweeted to us at Josh and Swain. Swainovit, call Judge Corker on air and get him to rule live on Josh and Swain. They love podcasts, the federal judiciary. It's true.
I didn't know
That'd be
that.
great for the show if we got him to call in and give his ruling.
That would be great. I would welcome that.
We'd get big-time views and downloads.
Hey, man, I like likes.
Mhm.
I like likes.
Love the likes.
I like downloads.
Mhm.
Make that happen.
Yep.
Call who you know. Let's make that happen, Josh.
Okay, I will do that during the break. How about that?
In due time, you'll do it?
In short order, we should expect
Gotcha.
Judge Corker's ruling. We'll continue on Josh and Swain. In the meantime, invite you to join us at 865-656-9900. We have somebody hopping on the Nico bandwagon. What's Nico doing?
There's room.
Not sure, but Tom Fornelli, he's breaking down Nico film. We'll explain when we come back right here on Josh and Swain.
No matter where you go, there we are. Stream us anywhere. 99.1 The Sports Animal on the app or website.
It's time to buy that new vehicle, whether it's for you or your business. Well, Freedom Motors, that's the place where I think you need to go first. They use their power with local credit unions to make sure that you get the best deal possible on that next ride. They're located on Maynardville Pike and Halls, and they have a full selection of cars, trucks, vans, campers, RVs, power sports vehicles. Whatever you need, they have you covered. They want to earn your business. So it doesn't matter if it's your first time on the lot or if it's your fifth time in a week on the lot. They'll make sure to work with you. Every vehicle comes with a 90-day warranty, and your financing is guaranteed. Freedom Motors can bring the vehicle right to your door as well. Check out their selection at Freedom Motors on Maynardville Pike in person or go online, freedommotorstn.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Elevate your products today with Native Nursery, now open to contractors and landscapers. We're your one-stop destination, offering quality wholesale plants, trees, and landscaping materials. We'll even take your leaves and hardscape waste for a low flat rate. If you are a contractor or landscaper, make Native Nursery your go-to location today.
Call or come by and see Ben and Ted. 865-315-0123 and 3473 Louisville Road. 5 minutes from Pellissippi off the Topside Road exit.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bragg with Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness. Our weight loss program uses cutting-edge modern-day science while utilizing over 40 years of research to determine a personalized blueprint for your weight loss. We are proud to be Strong Science certified. The Strong Science certification validates the guarantee that you will safely experience significant weight loss in 40 days and you'll sustain it. Let us guide you on a journey to a healthier you. Call 865-444-2189 or visit braggweightlossandwellness.com.
Johnson, our CFO needs some info for the IPO ASAP.
No problem, boss. Just search the web. Cumulus Digital has helped our SEO big time.
Speak English, Johnson.
Search engine optimization.
SEO, huh? That's A-OK.
CumulusDigital.com. At Lehman Jewelers, we know that you don't wait for one day a year to show your soulmate that you love them, because love is about showing them that you care all year round. So this Valentine's Day, why not give them a gift that symbolizes just that? Hi, I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. Surprise your better half with a piece of jewelry that they can wear all year long as a reminder of how much you love them. Let our expert team help you pick out the perfect piece of jewelry this Valentine's Day. Is it time to pop the question? Come browse the widest selection of engagement rings in East Tennessee, as well as GIA certified diamonds and lab-grown diamonds as well. Our in-house master jewelers will set your diamond in-house and size the ring to fit. We're located at 11237 Parkside Drive in Knoxville, Knoxville's largest jewelry store, and 715 Watkins Road in Maryville. We would love the opportunity to be a part of this special moment in your life. Start browsing today at lehmanjewelers.com, and happy Valentine's Day.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their two amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
All fact, no fluff. Honest, credible sports information from two guys that know the facts. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us on this Wednesday afternoon. Thought it was Thursday earlier. Wednesday it is. 9 o'clock tip, Tennessee at Arkansas in basketball. South Carolina at Auburn, another big game in league play. And a big topic is Nico, both for what he can do on the football field and as his name has been caught up in the Tennessee versus NCAA conversation. Tom Fornelli of CBS Sports wrote an article, and I think his tease or his lead into the story was, okay, there's this legal battle going on off the field, there's this conversation, but I'm more interested in the on-field part of the conversation.
Yeah.
So he looked into, okay, all this conversation, NIL, what's he making? Is he worth it? So he went back and looked at Nico's performance in the Citrus Bowl. Tom Fornelli broke down some of the plays, what Nico was able to do, looked at his opening touchdown run, different things he was able to do, making plays, using his legs to open up opportunities in the passing game as well. And you can go to cbssports.com to read that. It includes some of the plays individually that you can watch, like it shows him using his arm to create some separation from a defender that's coming after Nico. as he scrambled to the right. And Fornelli concluded with this: consider me an Iamaleava fan. Tennessee's offense took a step back last season with Joe Milton. After scoring 43 points per game in conference play during the 22 season, the Vols averaged only 24.4 points per SEC game in 2023. Only Arkansas, Vanderbilt, and Mississippi State were worse. I'm confident the Vols will get much closer to the 40 points per game threshold with Iamaleava at the helm next season than 24 points. I don't know how much Iamaleava is getting in NIL, but my read is he's worth it.
No, he's definitely worth it.
So Tom Fornelli, add him to the list of buyers on Nico and his future at quarterback for Tennessee.
Yeah, he's worth it because I feel like he's going to produce. And if you have a quarterback producing, like how much you think Hendon was worth that last year? Or even 2021. Like, let's just take 2021. Because I'm not expecting Nico to be at the level that Hendon was in 2022. But let's just take 2021. How much do you think that season was worth at NIL for the quarterback position?
I don't know how good I am at gauging financially, but I would say a couple million.
There it is.
I mean, Hendon's worth in 2022 is...
Oh, yeah. I'm taking just 21.
Yeah. So 21 where they had a good season based on preseason expectations. Hendon took over early on as he did not begin the season as a starter. But what that did to create excitement around the program, because I think at the very least it did that, knowing what the program's worth and how the excitement grew heading into the offseason, a couple million. Somebody with better knowledge could correct me on a number one way or the other, but that's where I would start out.
I mean, $2 million would be a bargain, probably. I mean, you said $2 million.
Yeah.
I mean, you said a couple million. $2 million would be a bargain for
yeah,
good quarterback play.
Yeah. Not to get us off track, but I would just add in, like last week when we talked to Andy Staples, he mentioned players would probably be willing to accept some kind of cap. Some players should not want a cap. Nico would be on that list to me if he reaches his potential, because the value of some players will be wild. Caleb Williams' value at USC, tremendous. But anyway, that's a separate conversation. But if the conversation is worth it, we were joking a little bit earlier when a year ago we had the conversation around Tom's colleague, Dennis Dodd at CBS Sports, when he was writing about 23 things to get ready for the 2023 spring practice, and he was hearing whispers of concerns that Nico was not worth the reported money that he was going to receive. And at the time, we laughed at that, like, he hasn't practiced yet. What are we doing here? And it seems even more laughable looking back 12 months later. Because I never heard anybody at the time say, I don't know that Nico's going to be worth it. And I definitely don't hear that now.
No one thought that Nico was going to beat out Joe Milton. Joe Milton was always going to be the starter for Tennessee. Always. Now it's Nico time.
Yeah, what Dennis wrote specifically is, you won't believe this. Actually, you will. But there are already whispers Iamaleava isn't worth the $8 million. Tennessee is covered as closely as the White House. That was March 1st, 2023. That was before he had taken a snap in real football practice at Tennessee, other than the bowl practice. But at that point, he was technically still a high schooler, I think. It was absurd. It was preposterous, what was written at the time. But we said so at the time.
Well, I think the actions of Tennessee in the last 2 weeks prove that Nico is worth.
If he wasn't worth it, they might be like, I guess take him.
Yeah.
They're trying to get out of it.
Okay, cool. We'll let y'all suspend him for a couple of games.
Yeah, it's quite the opposite. The other part is he mentions how closely Tennessee is covered. You and I know a lot of people that cover Tennessee on a day-to-day basis. I never had one of them say, I'm not hearing good things about Nico. Not once. Not once.
Not one person, not anything. No whispers, nothing.
Yep.
No messages on the message board, no tweets or posts or messages on Facebook. You know how those Vol pages on Facebook can be. Like, nothing there either.
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
Yep. So, I guess Dennis should have talked to Tom Fornelli, who wasn't worried about it at the time. But Tom Fornelli's article today that you can read is in full support of Nico being a big-time player for the Vols.
Dude, I can't wait to watch him, man. I cannot wait to watch him this spring with some of the new receivers, see what the offensive line looks like, see what the tight ends look like, some new pieces there. Looking forward to spring football. How close are we away? Not too far
Pretty
away.
close.
Yeah, not too far away.
Pretty close. And you're sure we're going to get to see Nico? Was it a text box concern yesterday or the day before?
Why wouldn't we see him?
Well,
is he
we're
going on
moving
vacation?
toward tall order from Judge Corker. When does it become tall order in the weight?
I don't know, man.
I'm just trying to be difficult.
That's standard Josh then. That's standard Josh. Yeah, I plan on seeing Nico this spring. Now, how much will we see Nico in live action, 11-on-11?
Yeah, that's
No. Keep the red jersey, green jersey.
Yeah,
pink
live action
jersey.
might be a little more Gaston Moore and Jake Merklinger. Is that what you're saying?
Don't touch Nico. Don't come close to Nico. You cannot afford anything to go wrong there. So, defensive lineman, you work on your pass moves, you beat the guy in front of you, but you stop. You don't come close to number 8.
Also, here on Josh and Swain, we're all about the audience, right? Our main focus is on giving good information, trying to entertain,
Yeah.
and helping when we can.
We love helping, man. We love helping.
Are you able to help Nathan with his search for a VCR? He said he wanted to watch some Jason Swain highlights, but then realized he doesn't have a VCR.
I'm going to help Nathan get some internet because obviously he don't have any. I mean, there's all kind of plans that are being advertised on television where you can have internet in your home with your cell phone provider. And if you just get on YouTube, you can find some highlights.
Mm-hmm.
You can get on Twitter, man. Channel Tennessee is a good account. Does a really good job of dropping highlight films of VFLs. You can go through his timeline. There's a couple tweets on there from your boy or about your boy. I'm on there.
You made the internet. That's
VCR.
It's exciting.
No, that wasn't even right, Nathan. That's not even right, man. Sometimes your jokes can go too far.
Yeah, so Nathan's calling you old. Austin Price in the first hour was lumping me into his category of age.
I was acting like he pushing 50.
Yeah, we're in the same.
Dude, he's
we're
like
in the same grouping.
a couple months older.
Yeah. Yeah, you enter a new decade this year, though, right? Is that correct? A new classification?
Correct.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yep, correct. Yep. That's correct.
So all aboard the Nico train. Tom Fornelli has purchased himself a ticket.
There's more room.
More will be hopping on.
There's always room.
Yeah.
I'm not the person who's like, you better get on now. You're not going to be on, get on later. No, you can get on later, too. You can get on whenever you want to.
If you're coming, come on.
Come on.
We'll come back on Josh and Swain. How about the opportunity for former Tennessee football players at the next level? VFLs taking a shot at the NFL. We'll update you there. 865-656-9900 if you'd like to join us as we continue on Josh and Swain.
99.1 The Sports Animal and Coors Light are going to help you chill out and get fired up. Listen weekdays for the cue to call to become a finalist in the Coors Light Chill It and Grill It contest. You could win an awesome outdoor grill, a Yeti cooler, Coors Light swag, and a $100 gift card. He'll draw one finalist from the Jungle Email Club, too. Listen for your chance to chill it and grill it from Coors Light and the station for hot prizes and cool contests. 99.1 The Sports Animal. great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on the Sports Animal.
8th-ranked Tennessee is on the road tonight to battle Arkansas in an SEC matchup. Tennessee looking to bounce back from that weekend loss to Texas A&M on the road, while Arkansas has won 2 of its last 3 games. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock tonight. Coverage begins at 8:30 right here on the Sports Animal. A couple of other ranked teams in college hoops tonight in the SEC. Number 13 Auburn hosts number 11 South Carolina at 8:30, and at 9 o'clock top-ranked UConn visits DePaul. In the NBA tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, the Hornets host the Hawks. The Knicks visit the Magic. The Sixers host the Heat. Nets take on the Celtics at 7:30. That's when the Bulls visit the Cavs. The Raptors host the Pacers. At 8 o'clock, the Pelicans take on the Wizards. The Grizzlies welcome the Rockets. Mavericks get the Spurs at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, the Nuggets host the Kings. The Pistons visit the Suns. The Jazz host the Lakers. And the Warriors host the Clippers at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Fellas, let's make 2024 a great one. Great year. Low T Center can help you do that. If you've been feeling tired, if you've been feeling grumpy, you've noticed lack of motivation and drive, maybe you've experienced some weight gain, maybe loss of muscle mass, these could be signs of low testosterone levels, and it's time to do something about it. The first step is to get those levels checked. Let's find that number. You can do that with Low T Center. Because of their on-site lab, you will get your results back in about 25 minutes. Low T Center is not like your typical doctor's office. It is concierge medicine for men. Their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone. They've been doing this for years with most health insurance accepted. They have affordable and convenient treatment options, including physician-monitored, self-inject treatments that ship directly to your home each month. So there's no need for you to drive to the center for those weekly visits. Right now at Low T Center, just $25 to get your T-level tested. Make your health and quality of life a priority. Let's make it a great rest of the year. Go to the website. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment online today. That's lowtcenter.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's up?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Shopping for an auto loan? Shopping for a vehicle is easy the ATFCU way. Talk to Alcoa 10 before you shop so you can hit the lots with a same-day pre-approved loan. And you can get behind the wheel of that new or used car or truck. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Hey, Vol fans, this is Jonas Adu. Vol basketball is on the road at Arkansas, but a lot of Vol fans will be over at Fieldhouse Social, watching on the big screen.
Fieldhouse Social, Tennessee Sports Bar, University Commons off the Cumberland Strip.
Let's go Big Orange.
Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Knoxville, Justin Timberlake. Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center, November 19th. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now through Wednesday, February 14th at 5 p.m. at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
Hello, friends. This is Kevin Frazier, and it's Wham Dougal time at Frazier's Carpet One. It's February, and everyone's fancy turns to floor covering. And just in time, Frazier's Wham Dougal sale is there to meet the need. Carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl tile and plank, ceramic, and more. Frazier's is packed to the rafters with it all. So, it's time for our once-a-year Wham Dougal sale. Slap a jap a ding dong. If it's in stock, it's on sale. So, if you're even thinking about new floor covering, now is the time to call Frazier's at 546-4850. And we'll come to you with free in-home estimates and in-home shopping. Frazier's, Frazier's, Frazier's. I like your style. It's It's a wham-doogle of a sale for the floor from the store you trust more, Frazier's Carpet One.
The minute folks step into Dollywood in my Smoky Mountains, I want them to fill their hearts with all the beautiful things in this big old world. Dollywood, love every moment.
Plan your visit today at Dollywood.com.
This report is sponsored by the Tennessee Valley Authority. From weathering the storm to keeping the lights on. At the Tennessee Valley Authority, they're on a mission to make life better for our entire community. If you are too, then join them and do good here. TVA.com.
Lots of sunshine for your Valentine's Day. We're going to see highs get near 57 degrees. If you got any evening plans, make sure you grab that jacket. Definitely chilly once that sun sets. We'll drop back to those mid-30s overnight. A little bit more breezy conditions with more sunshine for your Thursday. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group, recovering millions at damages for personal injury clients throughout East Tennessee. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group so they can help you get the help you need. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
99.1 The Sports Animal is always as close as your phone. Download our Sports Animal app, and we're there 24/7.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. You're listening to Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. However you are listening, wherever you might be, we appreciate you hanging out with us. If you want to go back and listen, you can search Josh and Swain and subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts each and every day, thanks to Beatty Chevrolet. And news of the NFL Combine invites coming out. 3 Tennessee football players invited to the NFL Combine. Swain, quarterback Joe Milton, who just finished up at the Senior Bowl, running back Jalen Wright, who ended up not participating but had the Senior Bowl invitation, and then cornerback Kamal Hadden. 3 Tennessee players invited to the NFL Combine.
First reaction I had when I saw that was that explains why we only won 8 games in the regular season. Usually your combine invites kind of match your potential or your record. You told me how many Michigan had.
18 players invited from Michigan.
That's a lot.
Georgia set the record with most players drafted 2 years ago, I believe, with 15. Michigan's going to take a stab at that with 18 players invited to the Combine.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Michigan gets anywhere close, but 18 gives a lot of due to opportunity. And that's what it's about.
Right.
The opportunity to perform in front of all the GMs, all the NFL personnel, like, they're all going to be there. Pro days, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people there, but a lot is not all. Combine, all will be there. And so for Hadden and Wright and Joe Milton, I mean, it's an opportunity to show off their athleticism on a huge stage and talk to GMs, talk to coaches, let them understand how you operate, how you function, what drives you, what motivates you. That's going to be a great opportunity for those 3 guys.
Jason asked in the text box, what about guys that did not get the invitation? What's the opportunity for them? There will be a pro day at Tennessee.
Yeah.
You have workouts in front of the teams individually. So there are plenty of examples of players not getting invited to the Combine that still get drafted or sign as opportunities. You would prefer to be invited to the Combine, but that doesn't mean you won't find an NFL opportunity. Plenty of guys will.
Yeah. You just kind of enhance your chances to get drafted if you go to the Combine. If you show out there, man, dude, you may not have to do your pro day or do all the same drills. If you don't have the time you want, the pro day gives you an opportunity to kind of make up what you didn't do well at the Combine. I think a lot of it, too, for guys like Kamal Hadden, who's had several injuries and he's coming off a shoulder injury, it gives those teams a chance to kind of poke and prod him, get him to the hospital, do their own x-rays. Out of 32 teams, you're going to have every team take their doctor to the Combine, and they'll do their own analysis. They break you up in groups. I know for me, it was not fun at all. I got pulled and poked and prodded by, felt like all 32 teams one day, where you go to the hospital, do your x-rays, your MRIs. If you have any questions about your health and your ability to play a long amount of time, then they'll have their own doctors do their own evaluation on you. And so Kamal Hatton probably is going to experience that. For Jalen Wright, he's going to have a different experience with some tough questions about what happened early in his career, what was the transformation, what kind of turned the light on for him. And then for Joe Milton, he's going to have to answer some tough questions about, kind of what happened at Michigan and comparing it to Tennessee and what happened in some of the losses and some of the poor performances. And hopefully he's prepared enough to answer those questions the right way.
Teams that had 10 or more players invited to the Combine. We mentioned Michigan with 18. Washington had 13. Florida State, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, and Penn State. The other schools with 10 or more. There is correlation. More NFL prospects you have, more winning you'll probably find. That's not surprising, but the data, again, would back it up. We'll come back on Josh and Swain. We'll talk college football with Braden Galla, 440 Sports. More Tennessee football talk to continue with right here on Josh and Swain.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, first turn the music off. Then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance. Woo!
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville. It's time for you to trade in and trade up. From now through Saturday night, you can get $5,000 trade assistance on every new car. Plus, we're discounting every new car $1,000. That's a total of $6,000. With interest rates as low as 0%. Did you hear that? Zero, zip, zilch, nada, nothing. 0%. You can take advantage of the biggest deal you've seen in months. It's all at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive. With proof credit, see dealer for details.
You run a great local business. Unfortunately, it's buried on page 15 when people search for your service online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You work too hard to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
They say that good fences make good neighbors, and when it comes to your privacy, Loudoun County Fence is the fencing company East Tennesseans have trusted for over 50 years. Your fence should be durable and stylish. Visit their website at lcfence.com and view all of their great options, from wood privacy to ornamental aluminum fencing. Loudoun County Fence is a family-owned and operated company with over 50 years of experience installing quality fencing in and around Knoxville. They're fully licensed and insured, and their workmanship is guaranteed. For your free estimate, visit lcfence.com.
I remember when I was a little boy, and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman, and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy, and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. the bed store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Win yourself a limited edition Sports Animal Game Day towel powered by Food City. Just listen for the when and where. Then wave your Sports Animal Game Day towel cheering on the Vols from Food City, your official supermarket of the Vols. And 99.1 The Sports Animal.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. With you until 3 o'clock. We'll cover more Tennessee football. Recruiting part of the conversation. Winter workouts, spring, and coaching searches, all included in the Tennessee conversation. 865-656-9900 if you would like to be a part of it, as we'll be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Braden Gall of 440 Sports to join us coming up in just a moment. We'll add him to the conversation as well, with the NCAA case also being on the watch list for Tennessee. Braden Gall joins us, 440 Sports, right now on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline. Braden, we appreciate the time, as always. There is the narrowed focus, and then there's the big picture conversation. Part of the conversation in college football recently has been the advisory group with the SEC and the Big Ten, questions about the NCAA's future. Do you think we're getting signs, some indications of what's to come next in the future of the sport? Who's going to actually lead the way based on some of the latest news that's come out?
Let me ask you guys, number one, do you believe in coincidences? So we have, within a 3.5, 4-day window, we have ESPN, Fox, and what essentially is Max/Turner announcing that they are going to join forces to distribute sports via a direct-to-consumer platform. Then a couple days later, we have the announcement, or I guess it would have been a couple days earlier, we have the announcement of the SEC and the Big Ten forming an advisory group, which looks apparently, from my opinion, the two most powerful people in sports, in this sport, deciding we need to make our own rules. It's about voting rights, right? Fixing some problems. And then number three, a couple days after that, ESPN acquires the sole broadcasting rights for the college football playoff for almost $8 billion. I do not think that any of that is a coincidence. ESPN can still sub-license some of those games, or I guess they could just put them all on this direct-to-consumer platform and split the revenue three ways. And oh, by the way, you're going to pay a third of the price for this. I don't think it's a coincidence that all this has happened. I would have told you guys, I probably have told you guys, all this is going to change around 2031, 32, whatever, when the new TV contracts run out. I just think we're on track for a much quicker turnover, and I think that the sport is going to change even more rapidly than I expected. And it's just all these different forces at play that we've been talking about for years. But I don't – you follow the money, boys. $8 billion tells you a lot. That's sort of all you need to know.
Why do you think it's happening more rapidly? Do we have some people saying enough is enough?
Yeah, I think that's so. I mean, Alabama certainly this sucks. But I think that could be anybody. That could be everybody. Tennessee right now is going, why do we have to follow different rules than everybody else? Or, Ohio State is pouring money into NIL, and, Oregon is doing things that USC is not doing. Coaches are leaving, like we talked about last week. Coaches are just leaving. They're like, I'm done with this. This is too much. And again, my bleeding heart doesn't go out to the guy making $7 million, but you chose this profession. But at the end of the day, we're losing a ton of really talented coaches because they don't want to deal with this anymore. And so I think everything just sort of it's like a snowball, right? Once it got rolling, we opened up the the box with NIL and the O'Bannon lawsuit, and then it's just slowly but surely gaining momentum and gaining steam as it rolls downhill, and it's not going to slow down anytime soon at any point until we have a collectively bargained revenue sharing agreement between employee and employer.
Brayton Gall, 440 Sports. What was your takeaway? Or how did you view how Ryan Grubb left Alabama to go to Seattle? And you asked us about believing in coincidences. Hey, just a coincidence that Alabama's 30-day window closed for those players to be able to hit the portal.
No, I mean, I don't think it was a coincidence. I also don't think he, I don't know. I get why people are like, that seems kind of low budge, man. Like, why would you do that to a bunch of players? Well, I mean, if he had been there for 6 years and promised their parents he was going to look out for them and then did it, I'd feel very differently than a guy who showed up 4 weeks earlier. I think the NFL is a better job than Alabama, whether we want to admit it or not, especially right now with roster management issues. I mean, if it was our team, my favorite team, your favorite team, I think we'd all be like, no, don't tell anybody. I also think coaches have to be in a must-lie situation at all times, just like any human being is. You're about to leave your job. You're working to try to get another job.
See if we can get a better phone connection. Brayton Gall, 440 Sports.
Stay there, so.
Brayton Gall, 440 Sports, is with us, and just FYI, you cut out for a moment on us, Brayton. But so, what is next in the college football conversation? We're in mid-February. Will we get back to spring football conversation? I don't even know what we take out of that in general. But what do you think we're going to be talking about over the next, let's call it, 4 or 5 weeks?
Yes, there's one particular spot in South Nashville on the Interstate Loop that does it to me every single time, and I knew it was coming. I apologize. No, I think that's a great question. Spring football doesn't mean a whole lot to me anymore as an analyst. I think trying to figure out and project and predict teams, I was talking to some guys at SEC Media Days last year and the year before. We know less about these teams in July than we ever have before, and we have 5 months to study until July. So I think there's going to be more slow drip. I think the coaching thing is done. I hope, fingers crossed. I think we're done with the coaching thing. But I do think there's going to be, again, whether it's a TV contract one time or an advisory group the next time or whatever it might be, I think there's just going to continue to be a slow drip of news that continues to come out, that continues to push the ball forward. This is 3 yards in a cloud of dust offense on the changing evolution of college football. I hope we get into a place where we can just start looking at schedules. And if you actually spend a few minutes, if you just need a break from all this garbage, just spend a few minutes looking at what the SEC schedule is going to look like next year, and look at any given Saturday between week 3 and week 14, and it's just college football heaven. It's just it's extraordinary. It's 3 or 4 bangers every Saturday, and that's just because of Texas and Oklahoma, because of schedule, who's playing who. If you actually let yourself get engrossed in that, it's extremely interesting and fun to look forward to. But we just have 5.5 months of probably more NCAA this, lawsuit that, Congress this, NIL this. It's going to be hard to figure out where this is all going. I mean, I sure hope we can start talking quarterback battles, but how do we know who's even in the battle until camp opens on August 1st or whatever?
Yeah, nothing's guaranteed. 30 seconds before I think we all have to go, Brayden. What can people check out at 440 Sports?
Yeah, 440 Sports YouTube page for SEC football. If you care about everything else in Nashville or Tennessee sports, we've got you covered as well on the platform. We've got Predators news. We've got Titans shows. The new coordinators were announced today. We've got Nashville SC stuff as their season gets started up here soon. So anything Nashville or Tennessee sports related, we got you covered. And, of course, if you like SEC football, 440 Sports on the YouTube page and across all platforms.
440 Sports, Nashville is happening. Brayden, we appreciate the time as always. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yep, thanks, boys.
Brayden Gall joining us on the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline, and we'll keep talking Tennessee when we come back on Josh and Swain.
If you're looking for exceptional plumbing service from people you can trust, call Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Wilson Brothers can help with any size project, including commercial, residential, and new construction. Wilson Brothers Plumbing has 5-star Google reviews across the board. Customer satisfaction is the priority with Wilson Brothers. Need help with a project? Wilson Brothers can give you an upfront price that's sure to be fair. Call Wilson Brothers Plumbing at 865-415-1537 or go online to wilsonbrothersplumbing.com.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center. It's a 5-star club, part of the Covenant Health family. It's a facility that is top of the line. They have great people in place to help you as soon as you walk in the door. The front desk, they're friendly. They're helpful if you need. They have complimentary child care available if you sign up with a family membership. We have a family membership, so our kids love going to Kid City. They love to go swim at the indoor pool that's available. There's an available pool for you 12 months out of the year, both indoor and then during the spring and summer months, they have the outdoor pool. They have indoor and outdoor tennis. They have racquetball courts. They have pickleball. They have an indoor basketball court. They have everything you need to hit your fitness goals, and they don't trap you with a long-term contract that you're not going to be able to get out of. Everything is month to month. But I think you're going to love your membership and love everything they have to offer. You can try it out for free to start. Do a 3-day trial so you can try out everything they have to offer, including group fitness classes that are always going on. Kingston Pike, right off Pellissippi Parkway. Stop by, tell them the Sports Animal sent you to Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center.
This has been a paid announcement.
Hey, folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Buy 2 tires, get 2 free.
No way.
I ain't lying. Buy 2 tires, get 2 free. Any Nissan, any model, any size. And that's for the entire month of February.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
And it's going on Kingston Pike.
There's so many reasons to experience Peak IV hydration for yourself. Peak IV hydration delivers the fluids and essential nutrients that you need directly to the bloodstream. For athletes, Peak IV hydration has sport-specific IV treatments designed to optimize your body's potential. For immune defense, they offer antioxidants as well as vitamin C and zinc, and nothing beats a hangover like Peak IV hydration. It's Peak IV hydration, 906 Sevier Avenue in Knoxville, or online, peakivhydration.com.
If you're suffering and there's a safe, natural, easy-to-use solution to help make you feel better, wouldn't you at least want to try it? That's why millions of people use Navage nasal care to help relieve their symptoms of sinus congestion, allergies, snoring, and other nasal-related problems. I'm Martin Hoke, and I invented Navage to make cleaning your nose easy. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping flush out everything that makes you miserable. Nearly 4 million people use Navage to breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and feel healthier. People like Candace, a verified Navage user who writes, "This is the greatest invention ever made. I truly can't believe the difference and the relief it has made in my sinus problems. Thank you," unquote. Navage is the safe, drug-free solution you've been looking for. Available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Target, and Navage.com. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Tennessee has lots of buried pipelines, so it's important to know the signs of a leak, like if you smell unusual odors or hear hissing. Ew. See bubbling earth or water, or dead or dying vegetation. Some signs are even harder to miss, like dirt being blown into the air, a frost ball in an open field, or a flame coming from the ground. If you see any of these signs, don't wait. Leave the area immediately and call 911 or your pipeline company. For more tips on pipeline safety, visit pipesafety.org. A message from the Tennessee Gas Association, Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Johnson, I've been reading about this geofencing. Know anything about it?
Yeah, boss. We use geofencing through Cumulus Digital to help drive our sales.
How does it work?
We pick precise locations, and whenever a customer enters that location, they see our ads.
That's what I thought.
CumulusDigital.com.
This is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on the Sports Animal app and website, 991thesportsanimal.com. 99.1 The Sports Animal, the station where the Vols play.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Hey, Frisco fan, you've been pretty quiet this week. Are you feeling any better this morning? You're probably all tired of hearing about and talking about and arguing about the end of the Super Bowl. One problem, that's what happens when you play in the Super Bowl. People talk about it, and you end up wearing the results of that game forever, especially when it ends the way it did. I'm Jim Rome. Gas, groceries, utilities, you name it, the price of everything is going up. And if you're stuck in a bad timeshare with rising maintenance fees, the financial burden can be crushing. It is time to get your finances in order and get the real facts about that timeshare that you are stuck in and your options to get rid of it. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has been helping families out of horrible timeshares for over 10 years and has put together a complete timeshare exit information kit that he will send you absolutely free. To date, over 30,000 families have trusted Wesley Financial Group to help them out of financial hardship by getting them out of bad timeshares. Get the facts about how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation. Simply call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit and see how you can become timeshare free. Call 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. Once again, 800-462-3333.
Start your fitness journey with no long-term contracts in month-to-month memberships at Fort Sanders Health and Fitness Center.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Some law firms specialize in one thing, but there's one here in East Tennessee that specializes in them all. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Hour number 3 of Josh and Swain is here. Thank you for being with us. It's our final hour of today's show. Tyler and Will coming up at 3 o'clock on 99.1 The Sports Animal. We also continue on AM 640, The Sports Monster in the Tri-Cities area. Thank you for being with us, however you are tuning in to today's show. Next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward. And Swain, just a moment ago, Tennessee released information for the orange and white game coming up at the end of Tennessee's spring practice. The game is set for April 13th, and it will include limited capacity at Neyland Stadium. Due to construction, Tennessee will limit capacity to approximately 10,000 fans and will put tickets on sale next Wednesday, February 21st. Admission to the game is $10 for non-premium seats, $15 for the Lower West Club. Tennessee noting that all proceeds will count as a contribution to the My All campaign, and tickets will be sold in donor rank order beginning with season ticket holders. Season ticket holders will receive more info from UT on how to purchase the tickets, as well as parking availability from the Tennessee Fund and UT Athletic Ticket Office beginning next week, the week of February 19th. Again, the tickets will go on sale next Wednesday, the 21st. Fans in attendance will enter through Gate 21 on the stadium's northwest side, and they'll open up Gate 21 at 11:30 that day. So only 10,000 seats available, roughly, due to limited capacity from the construction.
I think the natural reaction when things are not convenient for us and we're not comfortable and things don't go the way that we're used to experiencing is to complain, right? And to criticize. I understand exactly why this is the best move. This is better than going to Chattanooga, going to a different city to try to do the orange and white game, which I'm sure that was discussed. We understand how important it is for Tennessee fans, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, to come to the spring game, go inside Neyland Stadium, create that really cool atmosphere for a lot of our new players that will be a freshman this fall. They're early enrollees that's getting their first taste of what it's like to play SEC football. That's kind of like the pre-season for those guys playing in front of a big crowd. But playing in Neyland Stadium was an absolute right move, outside of going somewhere else and probably getting a bigger crowd. The reason why it was the right move is because that's a big recruiting weekend. Big recruiting weekend. Josh, right quick, I'm talking. I want you to pull up the Tennessee baseball schedule. I want you to tell me which game is that weekend. Recruits are going to be in town. you want recruits to be able to see your facilities. You want to be able to talk to them, show them around. You can't do it somewhere else. You're upgrading the stadium. We've seen construction start the moment the last home game concluded before, and I'm sure that happened again this year. If you have to upgrade, there's a time and place where you have to do it, and this is the time. The offseason is the time to do it. And so we've seen many upgrades take place during Danny White's time. We've seen the party deck. We've seen the seats there in the lower bowl, right behind the Tennessee bench, the upgrades there, those premium seats in that area. And I've been down there, sat in that area, been underneath that little part, constructions, the kind of the standing room only part down there behind the Tennessee bench. It's awesome. Neyland Stadium is awesome. It's huge. It's enormous. There's a lot of history come with it. But ladies and gentlemen, it's old. And there's some places around it that's raggedy and needs upgrading, needs updating. And this is the time you have to do it. And so for the safety of your fans, 10,000 people is the max. And you'll still have All Village. You'll still have the game being played in Vol Village for people to be able to view. So if you want to get to Knoxville, you want to be around your orange and white brothers and sisters from different parts of the country, you can still do that. It just won't be inside Neyland Stadium if you are outside that 10,000. Josh, in baseball, who do we play that weekend?
LSU.
Bro.
Big baseball weekend.
So you want people in Knoxville for that game. LSU, defending national champions, you have opportunity maybe to get some recruits there. We've seen Josh Heupel use Tennessee baseball and the electricity that surrounds that program to recruit players to his football program. So it was the right move. This is a long-term decision. You have to think long-term. You can't think short-term and, oh, man, I want to see Nico. And I get it. We all want to see Nico. But Neyland Stadium needs upgrades, and you have to be able to do those in the offseason. And spring game is part of the offseason.
Yeah, the game will air live on SEC Network Plus, so it'll be a streaming game to watch. We'll have radio opportunities for you as well. And Tennessee is going to set up big screens in Lot 9 and the amphitheater outside Gate 21 for fans to watch the orange and white game and the release from Tennessee Notes, the series, the game that day in baseball against LSU. You're right that you don't want to be asking Tennessee fans to not be on campus. Tony Vitello is probably not going to like a message that says, hey, don't go to campus for what is a huge baseball series. So Tennessee will make it an eventful Saturday. Tennessee will hope for great weather. Last year was perfect weather for the orange and white game. So it's too bad that you can't have more fans at Neyland Stadium, but it's also probably unavoidable trying to have a game at Neyland Stadium and not being able to, or if you're going to have a game at Neyland Stadium, you have to limit capacity of who can get in. And obviously, if you're going to limit capacity, it's going to go with who gives the most and go down from there on the list.
If you're renovating your kitchen, you can't expect to use your kitchen like you did before. Short term, it's uncomfortable. Short term, it's not convenient. It's inconvenient. Long term, you're going to get a better kitchen, and it's going to be awesome. The faucet's going to be great. You're going to get a new island. It's going to be amazing. When you're about to have surgery on a bum shoulder, your shoulder hurts. And short term, there's some rehab that goes into it. Long term, you're going to have a better shoulder. It's going to feel a whole lot better. You're not going to be in pain. So we got to think long term here with this orange and white 10,000 seat cap, because once we come back this fall, there's going to be some people that really will appreciate the changes. And we're about to experience some changes here with baseball. Baseball went through some renovations, and there's a long-term plan, there's a short-term plan, and part of that short-term plan was a little uncomfortable for people that were ready for things to happen right then. We had these metal bleachers, and I mean, you had these limited amount of tickets and seats available, but now we get the left field line. We get to see those new seats. And so it's a process. It's a long-term plan, and this is part of trying to upgrade your facilities. There's going to be some construction. There's going to be there's going to be a mess everywhere, and it's not going to be convenient for everybody. But I understand 1,000% why you have to have the orange and white game inside Neyland Stadium with everything going on that weekend.
So they'll limit capacity to about 10,000 fans at the orange and white game at Neyland Stadium Saturday, April 13th. Information is online at utsports.com. They'll have free parking that's available spread out across campus. Swain, I know this doesn't apply to you because you have, Stretch Navigator service that just drops you off at Gate 21 so you can just stroll right in. I think that's how it works for you. But for others, on-campus parking lots will open at 7 a.m. on game days. Season ticket holders will get some information next week. With free parking available at the Ag campus with shuttles to and from. Free parking also at the White Avenue and 11th Street parking garages. Philip Fulmer Way will be closed from Lake Loudon Boulevard to Cumberland. Saturday, April 13th, Tennessee's orange and white game. Capacity at about 10,000. On a big Tennessee baseball weekend, the Vols hosting LSU.
Limited to 10,000. Don't think you're going to be 10,200 and you're going to be able to get in. This was something that they had to clear with the contractor to be able to do this. So contractor giving us a little bit of wiggle room to be able to enjoy some football, have our fans here in Knoxville experience a little bit of what game day is all about here on Rocky Top, but at the same time, a lot of those guys still be able to do their work, do their job, and give us another good upgrade to a Tennessee facility on campus.
Maybe I'm too positive. My guess is that there will be some complaints, but most people will understand.
Oh, there'll be some complaints. There'll be some complaints. Hey, you're so used to coming to the orange and white game. Maybe it's a tradition for you. Especially this year, you can't wait to come and see some of the new players on offense, new players on defense, and then Nico running the show.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
New toys for Nico. People are going to be excited.
I totally get it. Good thing we media, man. We're able to get in there and watch.
We are?
Yeah, we.
Me and you?
Yeah, I'm media today.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to being able to get in, I got to be media because I know I'm not one of those 10,000 special ticket holders. I'm media now, baby.
Well, you're also a VFL board member.
Yeah, but
got to help.
The email didn't say anything about VFL
the
board
VFL
members.
board is not included in the
it's
release.
not included, man. So I'm media. Put on my media hat so I can get up in here and watch Nico.
Ticket price again, by the way, $10 for non-premium seats, $15 for the Lower West Club, and tickets will be sold in donor rank order, beginning with season ticket holders.
Like, honestly, attendance at the spring game used to be a big deal. It's really not anymore. Remember, like, 2 coaches ago, like it was a big deal when Tennessee had 40, 50,000 people, and you're trying to compare it to other fan bases, and you want to be at the top. Like it just doesn't matter anymore. 2 years ago, Tennessee didn't even have a spring game at the stadium. It was like a spring scrimmage inside the complex.
Yeah.
Now we've seen Texas A&M not even have a spring game because they was building a brand new stadium. Like they're just not the same anymore. They just hit totally different than they used to.
Do you know if they're going to use the Butch Jones scoring system from one of those spring games?
No, I think Nico might be doing some Pro Bowl games, thrown in the trash can.
I like it,
like the orange and white game from the Jones era.
Mike in Lenore City, some say that part of the renovations is Swain's new private helicopter pad.
I ain't never been on a helicopter before.
Helicopter pads aren't free.
I've never been in a helicopter before, so that can't be right.
Randy says 10,000 tickets. I will not be able to get a ticket, so I'm just going to dress up like a construction worker, hold a clipboard, wear a hard hat, walk in the gate.
Yeah, that works. That works. Make sure you're just like a construction worker and not like a member of the village people. It's important. Do whatever you have to do. Do whatever you have to do. Here's the thing, though. What quarterback you going to let get hit? Is there a quarterback you're really going to allow to be tackled to the ground during the orange and white game?
No. They have 2 scholarship quarterbacks. No.
There's not a quarterback you can afford to take hits in this year's orange and white game. Now, if we had Jawan Jennings and you was trying to convert him to receiver, hey, come on in here. Come on in here. You want to tackle Jawan Jennings? Let's go. Take off that jersey, Jawan. Take off that green or red jersey. You getting hit today, buddy. You are getting hit. Hey, defense coordinator, send the blitz. Send the blitz.
It's like the old days. If you wanted a player to, maybe I'll look at a different school, hit the pre-transfer portal. In those days, you kind of run them off. So this would be running them off position-wise.
Yeah, you ran him off to the receiver room, Jawan Jennings. So you allow him to get hit. He was getting crunched, too. But that's not that type of party this year. You better not come close to Mertlinger or to Nico. You got some more back?
Yes.
What year is this for him? He pushing about 7.
6 or 7.
He pushing 7. He's getting close.
Yeah,
he's getting close. So you better not touch the quarterbacks. And really, like how real is football without the ability to hit the quarterback?
Not real. No, not real. You're going to be on edge that weekend, by the way. LSU weekend in baseball.
I will be on edge.
Staff update, by the way. Tony Vitello saying today when they open this weekend, A.J. Russell on Friday, Drew Beam on Saturday.
All right.
As they're getting things going.
All right, Tony. Getting close.
Yep.
Getting close.
Yep. Opportunity is now here for the Tennessee baseball team, and information now here with the orange and white game. Saturday, April 13th, with limited capacity at Neyland Stadium. Approximately 10,000 tickets will be available. We'll come back 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. You get all your Ball Network programming on 99.1 The Sports Animal. 13 hours of live and local Tennessee coverage every weekday. When it comes to game day, the Animal is championship level in breaking down the action. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the Balls like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
It's Josh. I want to tell you about Slam Dot. I want to send you to Slam Dot. If you call Slam Dot and mention my name, mention that I sent you there, or just go to the website, slamdot.com/Josh, they'll get you started with a website for your business and a marketing plan, digital marketing plan for your business, and help you save. You get 20% off a website package in your first 3 months of marketing if you tell them I sent you there. And when you talk to Slam Dot, you can go through a free consultation up front so they can learn about your business and figure out what the right plan for you is. They're not going to try to sell you anything or offer you something that will not help your business. Slam Dot's locally owned and operated. Their goal is simple, to help you reach more customers and help you grow your business. They've generated millions of dollars in revenue and profit for their customers. They can help you as well. So call Slam Dot, tell them I sent you there, get 20% off a website package in your first 3 months of marketing. Call 865-238-5600. Again, 865-238-5600, or go to slamdot.com/Josh.
This has been a paid announcement.
Johnson, I've been hearing about this internet thing. Anything to it?
Yeah, boss. We had Cumulus Digital design and run our website.
Will an internet help our sales?
Already has. Plus, Cumulus Digital helps us rank high on search engines.
Whoa, one thing at a time, Johnson.
CumulusDigital.com. Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675 $3,999.
Tyler Ivins here for Smokey's Cigar. This month, the cigar of the month is the Drew Estate Undercrown Maduro. Buy 3, get 1 free, plus this month's event, all boxes, 20% off any brand, any size. Don't miss out on this once-a-year happening. Of course, it's only at Smokey's, Knoxville Cigar Store.
Justin Timberlake. I'm bringing sexy back. The Forget Tomorrow World Tour. Live in Knoxville, Justin Timberlake. Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center, November 19th. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now through Wednesday, February 14th at 5 p.m. at livenation.com. The brand new single Selfish is available to stream and download now. I get jealous. I can't help it. For more, hit up justintimberlake.com.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory! Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
Hi, this is John with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that is in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, because I love buying these houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosed houses. If you own a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I've heard it said that streaming the sports animal has replaced the old wanna Netflix and chill. Well, it was me that said that, but I've heard it said. I do spend most evenings alone now that I think about it. Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal. Once again, voted one of the top 25 sports midday shows in America by Barrett Sports Media. You can't hide talent. You can only hope to contain it.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Justin in Oak Ridge texts in, roses are red, violets are blue. Bama staff is down to 2.
One of those two is former Tennessee assistant Nick Sheridan. Real good dude, man. I'm a big Nick Sheridan fan. Former Michigan quarterback. Really, really sharp. Really sharp. He was the gentleman that was coaching Josh Dobbs when Mike DeBoer was the OC, and you didn't really have a quarterback coach per se, like title, on-field title, but that Nick Sheridan was responsible for coaching Josh Dobbs. So
he is expected to be the offensive coordinator at Alabama with Ryan Grubb going to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep. So big fan of Nick Sheridan for now.
This offseason's going 100 miles an hour. I can't keep up.
I like it like this, man. Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'll take all the content that you can throw at me.
Well, it's not even about the content. It's about occupying our time.
Sure.
For football season. Now we do get a little mashup of the USFL and XFL here.
Yeah, UFL kicks off in just a few weeks.
Yeah, so I mean we do get that, but ain't nobody got time to be Googling all these players' names while watching a football game. So it's a little different, but it's still football.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that. You get Tennessee baseball as they make another run for Omaha. You get spring football. Tennessee. And then before you know it, man, it's SEC Media Days and the start of fall practice. So it goes by fast. So I like all this.
Have you set a price for your autograph line for the pre-orange and white game festivities? How much are you going to charge this year? Any idea?
I've never charged anything, so no. I don't get many autograph offers and requests.
Oh, that can't be true.
Not many, Josh. Not like the old days.
Back in the VCR era.
Back in the VCR era, yeah, man.
CJ did ask, are we going to get a watch party? And Tennessee, with its news that it announced earlier this hour, that capacity will be limited to approximately 10,000 fans for the orange and white game Saturday, April 13th. They will have big screen station in Lot 9 and the amphitheater outside Gate 21 for fans to watch the orange and white game, as well as the Vols baseball game against LSU. So they're going to make it a big event, football and baseball that day.
Yeah, man. You have to.
That LSU series is going to be a big one.
It's going to be bonkers. It's going to be bonkers, man.
It's a 5:30 start time for the baseball game that day.
Man, whoo. You might want to get some extra sleep the night before that game. Extra cups of coffee, because we got to turn all the way up for LSU coming in town. For that one, man. Defending national champions, LSU kind of, they're in the way. They knocked us off last year. They took our trophy. We got to go get it back. And I heard LSU might be even better than they were last year, which is insane to think about. But they're loaded. Tennessee's loaded with talent. Let's get it on.
Yep, SEC baseball, as usual, will be pretty intense this year.
Talking about Tello's coaching. It's always going to be intense.
It is always intense when Tony's involved.
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
Yeah. So, baseball gets going this weekend.
That's the way we like it. Yeah, I'm happy for the baseball program, man. Before Tony got here, wasn't nobody thinking about going to the baseball game. Not like that. And then he gets here. Unfortunately, ticket prices have changed, and they will continue to change.
Yep.
But, that's a good thing. I don't think there's any fan of Tennessee that should be complaining about ticket prices going up because of winning. We're gladly to play those prices if it means you're winning. Now, if you have the ticket prices all high and you're out here getting scrubbed, getting beat down, kicked to the curb and losing, then that's a problem. But, hey, win, and we'll figure it out. We may not come to as many games, but, hey, we'll communicate with our rich friends to see if they can bring us to a couple of games.
Yeah, there's always a way.
There's always
some kind of a way.
There's always a way.
Big things are happening. We'll see in the future how things come together with the entertainment district. Changes are coming to Neyland Stadium. You're right, by the way. They are needed. There's no dispute on that one. Changes are needed, and they're happening.
There's parts in the stadium that's raggedy.
Yep.
Raggedy.
Yeah.
Okay. There's other facilities that's also raggedy, that needs an update, needs a facelift. So let's understand that. You can say it, Josh. Raggedy. I know sometimes you like to be.
That could be better.
They can look a little bit better. I've seen better. You like to be politically correct sometimes, Josh. And I appreciate that about you. But sometimes you got to just tell people the raw truth. It's ugly. It's raggedy. It's run down. It's time to fix it. So it needed it.
I mean, basically, when I'm at the stadium, my main concern is, are cups available and beans ready to grind at the coffee machine?
And is the Wi-Fi fast?
Speedy Wi-Fi. That's right. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, soon, man. Everyone's going to have Wi-Fi. Last year was phase one, and didn't really know who was going to have Wi-Fi, who was not going to have Wi-Fi, how strong it was. It was just kind of a thing that, all right, you kind of find out when you find out, and it'll gradually get better as construction continues to address the Wi-Fi issue. So it'll be even better next year.
Can you text me now?
I can. I don't know if I want to.
Biggie in Rogersville, I'm hearing there will be a watch party at Swain's with free dead-end barbecue provided by Swain. All right.
I'm going to be at the game. Or the practice.
He didn't say anything about you being in attendance.
Okay. That might not be a good idea.
Barbecue, and you providing it. That is
Law Village. There'll be some barbecue, I'm sure, there, and people tailgating around. You can find some good grub.
Yep, it'll be a good weekend. We'll do a non-rain dance. Make it a big one.
Yeah, for sure.
865-656-9900 is the phone number. Time for your calls and texts when we come back. An attaboy to hand out with you for another 30 minutes as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Now you can text the sports animal. Try it out. 865-656-9900. Text us. 865-656-9900. That's 865-656-9900 to text the sports animal. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on the sports animal.
8th-ranked Tennessee is on the road tonight to battle Arkansas in an SEC matchup. Tennessee looking to bounce back from that weekend loss to Texas A&M on the road, while Arkansas has won 2 of its last 3 games. Tip-off is at 9 o'clock tonight. Coverage begins at 8:30 right here on The Sports Animal. A couple of other ranked teams in college hoops tonight in the SEC. Number 13, Auburn, hosts number 11, South Carolina at 8:30. And at 9 o'clock, top-ranked UConn visits DePaul. In the NBA tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, the Hornets host the Hawks. The Knicks visit the Magic. The Sixers host the Heat. Nets take on the Celtics at 7:30. That's when the Bulls visit the Cavs. The Raptors host the Pacers. At 8 o'clock, the Pelicans take on the Wizards. The Grizzlies welcome the Rockets. Mavericks get the Spurs at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, the Nuggets host the Kings. The Pistons visit the Suns. The Jazz host the Lakers. And the Warriors host the Clippers at 10 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
During basketball and all seasons, choose Coors Light, the official beer of chill, inside Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. When things heat up on the hardwood, reach for the beer that's made to chill. You'll know your Coors Light's perfectly chilled because when the mountains turn blue, it's as cold as the Rockies. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for peak refreshment. Coors Light is a proud sponsor of Tennessee Athletics. Always cheer loudly and please celebrate responsibly.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
The Utility Safety Summit and Expo, presented by NUCA, East Tennessee, and United Rentals. Thursday, February 15th at the Expo Center. Industry experts, safety professionals, and construction equipment vendors. Live demos and exhibitor booths and more. Get tickets now at NUCAETN.com.
Every day is a good day to focus on your health. If you suffer from conditions like migraines, intestinal issues, body pain, or are always tired, call doctors Jason and Alicia Bloom at Marble City Chiropractic. From newborns to 100 years, they give individualized chiropractic care based on your needs. They teach the 5 essentials of health and healing, creating a new mindset that focuses on nutrition, exercise, and spinal correction. For your consultation, please call Marble City Chiropractic at 865-766-2081 or go to marblecitychiropractic.com.
Swipe left, swipe right. Dating has become very impersonal. But if one of those swipe rights has led you to the right person, I would like to invite you to stop by TK Wheeler Jewelers for a very personal visit. You'll find a gorgeous selection of engagement rings and bridal sets that you can actually try on before you decide. Bring the person you swiped right to TK Wheeler Jewelers today. One woman, one diamond, one place to go. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge next to Outback.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations, or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service. Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
Johnson, our CFO needs some info for the IPO ASAP.
No problem, boss. Just search the web. Cumulus Digital has helped our SEO big time.
Speak English, Johnson.
Search engine optimization.
SEO, huh? That's A-OK.
CumulusDigital.com.
This report is sponsored by the Tennessee Valley Authority. From weathering the storm to keeping the lights on. At the Tennessee Valley Authority, they're on a mission to make life better for our entire community. If you are too, then join them and do good here. TVA.com.
We'll see a lot of sunshine as we head throughout your Valentine's Day. We're into those upper 50s this afternoon, dropping into the lower 30s overnight. We are going to see more sunshine, but more breezy conditions ahead of that cold front on Thursday. Highs near 60 degrees. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Life's troubles aren't always fun, but there's a law group in town who will help you get them done. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Mark in Harrogate in the text box says, Swain, a termite walks into a bar and asks, is the bartender here?
What if it's a metal bar?
Probably go check out the bar next door.
The answer is no. That's a good one right there.
I think that's pretty good.
That's a good one.
I think that's pretty good. Tim's been patient. You're on Josh and Swain. Thanks for calling in. What's on your mind today, Tim?
Hey, afternoon, fellas. How's that going out that way? Pretty well?
Great.
Yep.
Great, good deal. Hey, just wanted to get my little break here. I'd get my flowers done today. Just came through Fraternity Road, Sorority Road, went by the stadium. Looks good, all that construction. Since it was on the construction, I wanted to ask, have you heard anything more about the big building going on where they're supposed to eventually build the big hotel thing next to the stadium? Have you heard anything more about that?
Entertainment district.
Yeah, it's part of the entertainment district.
Yes. Have you heard anything more about that? Because I've got the first membership to the Jason Swain suite in that hotel. So I'm going to get that first one right there, man. A great view of the stadium, great view of the river. I know it's going to look good because it's got your name on it. You know it's going to be all right.
Man, you must be moving a lot of flowers to be able to afford that one.
I am moving a lot of flowers, yes,
yeah,
sir.
I believe it. Well, yeah, still a ways to go there, Tim. But I think whatever ends up happening will be well done and will look good. Some people will not like it.
Yep.
Some people will not like change, and I understand that part of it as well. But
in
terms of what is happening, especially with the blending of pro sports and college sports, you can look at those type developments in the pro sports world, and you need the product to go with it on the field, on the court, because right next to Food City Center would be a part of the conversation too. But I think it'll come out looking nice. And if you can just let me stop by for a view. There's no way I can get into the Swain Suite. If I can just stop by for a picture and a view.
It's going to be great, man. I can feel it's going to be great. River view, stadium view. You won't want to leave after you get there. I can tell.
I love it. Well, Tim, safe driving around today. You're making a lot of Valentine's Days special today, so thanks for calling in.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Flower Man out there on the road.
The next phase, they moved to the next phase around December the 14th. The state approved UT's request for information. So the next stage is a request of proposals. Then the university will seek a master developer to develop, finance, operate, maintain the mixed-use entertainment district through a public-private partnership. So they have hit that next stage of this being a reality.
Yep. Whole campus is developing. You drive around campus, it doesn't look like the campus you and I was on when we were students.
When last time you ever heard tuition going down?
Typically goes the other way.
Yeah, so every campus, there's construction going on. Every campus, it seems like in America. So, did you say strip? You didn't say strip, did you?
No, just campus, but
okay.
The strip's quite different.
It's not the strip; it's just the street now. But
yep.
Yeah, like it's totally different. It's going to continue to grow and develop and evolve. And man, I don't know when that entertainment district will be 100% finished. I hope I am here to see it.
Mike from Lenore City is hearing it's actually going to be the Swain floor. Can you confirm that? Not just the suite, but you're going to have the Swain floor.
No, I have
right
not heard
above
that.
The Peyton Manning floor.
I have not heard that. If Peyton is nice, I let him come to my floor, I guess, right?
Better chance to get in than me. I would bet that. As we continue, we appreciate the calls, the text this afternoon. We hand out today's Attaboy, and we hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. Check out the Native Nursery. If you need help as a contractor, a landscaper, Native Design can help. And part of the University of Tennessee athletics history includes a ton of legends. Tennessee is right up there with anybody. When you talk about different sports, the best of the best, Peyton would be the representative in football. There are other candidates, by the way. But this is a cool note. The Southeastern Conference announcing its 2024 class of women's legends, and the University of Tennessee will be represented by Monica Abbott, one of the great softball players of all time.
Yeah, one of the GOATs, one of the GOAT pitchers, that's for sure. She was in school, same time I was in school, and I was like, what? First time I saw her, I was like, what position you play on the basketball court?
Yep.
Because she tall. I couldn't imagine trying to hit, one of her fastballs or speed balls or whatever you call them. She had that gas.
Yeah, if you hit it.
She had all the fuel. So, and she has been a huge ambassador, though, for just the game of softball and global impact as well. So just, again, goes to show you that Tennessee, like you just said, a lot of great athletes here, legends that have played here. Ty Helton goes to the Hall of Fame. We've seen Peyton, what he's doing right now, first ballot Hall of Famer. Every time you turn around, there's someone from Tennessee getting recognized. Joey Kent was this year's SEC legend there in Atlanta. So, man, Tennessee producing legends, man. That's what we do.
Yep, Monica Abbott threw 23 no-hitters, 6 perfect games during her Tennessee career. Lady Vols made 3 consecutive Women's College World Series appearances. They had the runner-up finish in 2007, and she had 10 wins in her 3 appearances at the Women's College World Series. So she will be a part of the Legends class this year. It will be honored at the class will be honored at the women's basketball tournament held March 6th through the 10th in Greenville, South Carolina. Each legend will be recognized during halftime of her team's respective game, their first game of the tournament. So the first Lady Vols basketball game in the SEC tournament will feature Monica Abbott being honored. So,
Attagirl.
Congratulations to Monica Abbott. Attagirl to Monica Abbott. And every day we hand out Attaboys and Attagirls thanks to Native Design, which now has opened the Native Nursery for contractors and landscapers. It's your one-stop shop for plants, trees, and landscaping materials. That includes boulders, flagstone, mulch, located at 3473 Louisville Road, just 5 minutes from the Pellissippi Topside Road exit. Go to nativetn.com or call 865-310-3256 for Native Design and Hardscape. We'll come back for a final segment of Josh and Swain. We'll hit the power poll, get you to Tyler and Will at 3 o'clock on the Sports Animal, and we'll continue for one more segment on AM 640, the Sports Monster.
For 50 years, Waters Equipment New Holland has been the name you've trusted for all your heavy equipment and service needs. Waters Equipment is your full-service New Holland equipment dealer, offering a large selection of new and rental equipment, along with state-of-the-art service center that is second to none. Stop by one of their 2 locations in Maryville and put their decades of experience to work for you. Call 238-9000 or visit watersequipmentco.com. Waters Equipment New Holland, the best in heavy-duty equipment and vehicle maintenance, proud supporters of UT Athletics.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford, locally owned and operated. It's Knoxville's #1 hometown Ford store. Locations on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive allows them to offer more inventory and more savings right now as they have some brand new 2023 vehicles they want to get rid of. So they have special financing on 2023 Ford F-150s. You can get 1.9% for 72 months right now with the Truck Month celebration at Ted Russell Ford. If you are interested in an SUV, the Ford Explorer has 0.9% available for 60 months. They also have the Edge, the Expedition. If you have been interested in a Ford Bronco, see how Ted Russell Ford can help you find the Bronco that you're looking for. They also have the brand new Lincoln Vitrine at the Ted Russell Lincoln dealership that is set up right next to Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike at Walker Springs Road. Whether it's a new vehicle or a pre-owned vehicle, they'll find a vehicle that fits your lifestyle and your budget, just as they've done for me. Stop by Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike for Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln.
This has been a paid announcement.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world. And to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
Hey, this is Chef David Rule. Looking for a barbecue experience like no other? Head on down to Trotter's Barbecue in the heart of historic downtown Sevierville. At Trotter's, we're all about the whole hog. We're talking about slow smoke perfection that's packed with flavor. It's authentic Smoky Mountain barbecue made with locally raised hogs. Open 7 days a week from 11 to 8 in historic downtown Sevierville. Check us out at trottersbbq.com to see our mouthwatering menu. Catering at to-go packs available. Trotter's Whole Hog Barbecue. A taste of the Smoky Mountains in every bite.
The Downtown Knoxville Boat Show presented by the East Tennessee Ford Dealers returns to the Convention Center February 29th through March 3rd. Hundreds of boats to choose from. Wake surf boats, pontoons, bass boats, and bow riders. Financing on site from Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. Visit DowntownKnoxvilleBoatShow.com. The Downtown Knoxville Boat Show presented by the East Tennessee Ford Dealers returns to the Convention Center February 29th through March 3rd. Hundreds of boats to choose from. Wake surf boats, pontoons, bass boats, and bow riders. Financing on site from Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. Visit DowntownKnoxvilleBoatShow.com.
Hey, Vol Nation! Get a clean start to the new year with a free car wash at Zips Car Wash. Just download the new Zips Car Wash app and unlock a world of sparkling convenience. Earn rewards, score exclusive savings, and manage your memberships, all in the palm of your hand. Plus, get your first car wash free after you create an app account. Visit the App Store or Google Play from your mobile device and search Zips Car Wash and start earning wash rewards and app-only deals today. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
Hi, it's me, Tracy King at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Text your address to me at 505-7455 and you'll receive your home's highest cash offers in seconds. Text your address to me at 505-7455 and start packing.
Experience the best attractions and restaurants East Tennessee has to offer at unbeatable prices with our sweet deal of the week. Don't miss out. Check out 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and click on Sweet Deal.
We started out on AM, then added FM, then a website stream, and now we're worldwide on the Sports Animal app. Everywhere you go, the Sports Animal stream is there.
From the Budweiser studios of the Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Final segment of Josh and Swain. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It's been a fun afternoon. We've had a ton to talk about. Tennessee's running back coaching search. The watch is on for Tennessee linebackers coach Brian John Marie with Michigan pushing for him. We had Austin Price on the show in the first hour. If you want to go back and listen to that conversation, Braden Gall about an hour ago. We had the news of Tennessee's orange and white game. April 13th, they'll have limited capacity because of the construction, so about 10,000 seats will be open to fans for the game. Same day, same weekend that Tennessee is playing LSU in baseball. We've covered a little bit of recruiting. NFL Combine inviting Joe Milton, Jalen Wright, and Kamal Haddon. Plus Tennessee basketball tonight, 9 o'clock tip-off. Tennessee at Arkansas.
You ready for the game, sleepyhead?
Sure, I just have to take a 3.5-hour nap between now and then to get ready.
My goodness.
Should be no problem. I'm sure my children will accommodate that.
Well, got to put them to sleep a little early, man.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Yep. I'm sure they'll accommodate that suggestion as well. So 9 o'clock tonight, Tennessee, Arkansas in basketball. Vols on the road. We'll react tomorrow and get ready for Vanderbilt as Tennessee will look to sweep the Our State Series on Saturday.
Vanderbilt.
Did you want to see LeBron traded to the Warriors? That report coming out from ESPN that the Warriors inquired, and LeBron's side said, no, don't want to be traded. I want to stay in L.A.
Yeah, I want to see LeBron and Steph Curry play together. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that too.
Yeah, for sure. So, but I get why LeBron said no. He would get crushed.
Mm-hmm.
He would get absolutely crushed by people.
Jordan
wouldn't have done that. Jordan wouldn't have done that. No,
Travis Kelce having a good time at the parade, the Chiefs parade today.
Well, who wouldn't have a good time after winning a Super Bowl? Yeah, last time Patrick Mahomes gave the Lombardi Trophy to just a random fan on the sideline because he was so inebriated. What about when Tom Brady threw the trophy from one boat to the other? I mean, those guys have a really good time.
Tom had
and they deserve it.
Big time, yeah.
Yeah, they deserve it. Travis Kelce also addressed with his brother on their podcast about what happened on the sideline between him and Andy Reid. Perfect reasoning, explanation, admitted that he was wrong, but hopefully people with their hot takes about that situation will take several seats.
Would you cut Travis Kelce if you're the Chiefs?
No, I'm giving him an extension and a raise.
Yeah, whatever he wants to continue playing.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
That's Patrick Mahomes' boy.
Yep.
Keep both those guys happy.
Yep. I think you and I have similar thoughts on that one. Before we close out today's show, we hit the power poll. Big game for Tennessee on the road tonight against Arkansas, and it's a bounce-back game. Saturday did not go well at Texas A&M. How do things get better on the road tonight against the Razorbacks? Our top bounce-back candidates for the Vols. Who needs a bounce-back game tonight?
It? Yeah. Number 5, man, Gainey. 0 for 4 from the three-point line against Texas A&M. That's what he was brought here to do, shoot the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Toby Awaka. In 12 minutes, my man had 3 rebounds. 3. That's what he does, is rebound.
Yeah.
Didn't do a lot of that.
Not a typical Tobe race.
Because Garcia had all of them for Texas A&M. Number 3, Josiah Jordan-James. Joe knows this.
Mm-hmm.
4 points is not going to cut it. Period, point blank. Not going to work. Number 2, Dalton Connect. 4 from 9 from the free throw line. Multiple shots that hit the front of the rim that was short. Physically, got beat up a little bit. Ron Slay illustrated how that impacted his offensive game. So expect Arkansas to be extremely physical with Dog Connect, especially on Valentine's. Number 1, Jonas Adu. 0 blocks. 0. I'm not even looking at the points. Only had 6 there, but only 6 points, but 0 blocks. That can't be, man. All the drives we saw A&M have at the basket, we got to have Adu sending at least one of those back.
Our list is quite similar, not the same. I have Gainey at number 5, just like you. I have Dalton down the list a little bit, but I have him at number 4. This is a bounce-back game for him. I have Triple J at number 3, just like you. I put Santi at number 2. Still maybe trying to find exactly what his rhythm is, but I think Jonas is a pretty easy pick at number one because of how important he is. So we both have Jonas Adu number 1 on our needs a bounce-back game tonight against Arkansas. Swain, on this Valentine's Day holiday, I ask you, who always has a date on Valentine's Day?
Who's that?
A calendar.
Oh, yeah. Always. Always, always, always. Watch out, Tennessee.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Physicality.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow at noon on Josh and Swain.
Makes a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Brian Windhorst here. Let's revisit the Lakers again.
All I can tell you is the Lakers are coming in under expectations right now. LeBron is 39. LeBron has an option on his contract. The Lakers don't know